Welcome to the Lounge Lizards podcast, presented by Fabrica 5. It's so good to have you here. It's a leisure and lifestyle podcast founded on our love of premium cigars, as well as whiskey, travel, food, work, and whatever else we feel like getting into. My name is Gizmo. Tonight I'm joined by Rooster, Senator, Chef Ricky, and Bam Bam. And our plan is to smoke a cigar, drink some whiskey, talk about life, and of course, have some laughs. So take this as your 217th official invitation to join us and become a card-carrying lounge lizard. Plan to meet us here once a week. We're going to smoke a Dominican cigar tonight, share our thoughts on it, and give you our formal lizard rating. We discuss the effect on Cuba from the recent news out of Venezuela. We review CA's top 25 cigars of last year, and a major auction update causes drama for Bam with his Trinidad Fundadores allegedly procured by Rooster, all among a variety of other things for the next 2 hours. So sit back, get your favorite drink, light up a cigar, and enjoy as we pair Writer's Tears Copper Pot Irish Whiskey with the Kelner LE80. A Diadema Fina on the pod tonight, boys, from the Dominican Republic. It's the Kelner LE80, the 80th anniversary cigar, limited edition for Henky Kelner's 80th birthday, made by our friend Klaas Kelner, boys.
Klaas.
And it's a 50 ring gauge cigar by 7 inches long. And boys, we have to start by saying we've not sat together and had a cigar in like almost 3 weeks.
Correct.
It's one of the biggest gaps that we've ever had in recording. And it's so glad we're back.
It's taken a toll.
It has.
Oh, yeah.
It was too short.
Not for me.
So I'm very excited that we are having this cigar tonight. There's been a lot of talk about this cigar in the industry. There's been a lot of hype about it. I know that Rooster was doing some research earlier today. I don't know if we're saying positive or negative reviews, but I'm very, very excited about smoking this cigar tonight.
Was he using the Dewey Decimal System in the library?
Oh, boy.
Miss you, Ben.
So what do you guys think of the look of this?
It's gorgeous. I mean, the wrapper's beautiful. I'm not a big fan of the band, but I think that it's a beautiful looking cigar. Very handsome.
You know, the band matches the box it came in.
It kind of does, yes. It's got that usual corner detail.
Yeah. Very ornate box. Looked like a nightstand.
I actually like the band. It's clean. It looks elegant.
Very unique.
Everything's easy to read. And the cigar itself, I mean, the shape, it's a handsome looking cigar.
It's a great cigar.
Yeah.
Great looking cigar.
And the wrapper smells amazing.
Smells awesome.
Smells like really, I mean, it's aromatic almost.
Nutty, a little sweetness,
Yeah.
touch of barnyard maybe for me.
Yeah.
Is that the Kelner family crest at the top, or what is that supposed to be?
I believe it is, and I actually believe that appears on all Avowed cigars.
Does he have a
That
jacket?
crest
Interesting.
actually
Does he have a
appears.
jacket with a crest on it?
Probably.
I'd like to
If
see
I
that.
was him, I would.
All right.
All right, boys, let's cut this thing. See what we're getting on the cold draw and the wrapper. Now, here's a question. How much are you guys taking off the top here?
1/8 of an inch.
1/8 of an inch. All right. Let's try
So there's
that.
still a taper
Yep.
after the cut.
Okay, good. I guess you can always do a second cut.
Yeah. It's pretty open still.
And you know, the foot will also open up.
Delicious cold draw.
Very nice cold draw.
Very subtle and elegant.
Yeah, I don't need to light it. This is pretty good. I'm serious.
I get a little berry.
Getting an interesting fenugreek note.
Mm.
Get a really nice.
We're back, boys.
there. Yeah.
Can you tell me
It's been a minute.
what is fucking fenugreek?
What?
Fenugreek?
Fenugreek. It's a
a
seed
seed.
or stone.
It's a seed.
It's so hard to process.
Is it
We're struggling to process.
It's
do they grind it for breads?
It's an Indian herb.
is it an herb? I've never seen it in its fresh state. I've only seen it in either ground or in its seed form. But I just know the seed is extremely hard.
Yeah, maybe
But
maybe
it's
it's not an herb.
It's very
It's a seed. I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah.
ground up, and you use it in a few different dishes.
it's very sweet and
exciting.
aromatic.
No fenugreek here.
It's very sweet and aromatic, and it pairs beautifully with lobster and butter.
Mm.
I love
Lobster and
fenugreek.
butter.
Where the fuck's the lobster?
Good question, Bam. Well, let's light this thing, boys. The Kelner 80 LE, the limited edition 80th anniversary cigar from Klaas Kelner, celebrating his father Henky's 80th birthday. And again, it's a Diadema Fina.
Coldrill's so good. I
50
don't
ring
want to
gauge
light it.
cigar by 7 inches long. I agree with you, Ricky. and it's a double tapered perfecto. So both ends of the cigar have a taper. The head of the cigar is closed like a Parejo kind of is. And the foot is kind of similar in the way that the Padron 80 here from the 26 line is open. It's the same kind of idea there.
Yeah, and this will take some patience to get through that first half inch. I'm going to let the extreme tip. Delicious on the light.
Yeah, so that's good advice for the listener. If you're lighting this cigar and you're having a little bit of a draw issue, let's say you took a little bit off the top, you really want to wait until that crown
But it's starting
goes
to
past
open.
the crown.
It almost opens up immediately. Though.
I agree. I'm sure some of them might not.
No,
so.
I think I'm confident saying all of them will be a tight draw to start. That's just with this shape. You're not going to be able to get the full smoke output right away.
That's true.
Well, it almost
like that,
Almost
though.
wants to make you like do a second cut, and maybe you shouldn't.
I wouldn't.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Don't do the second
that's my
cut
point.
until it goes past,
Yeah, you have to be patient to start with this shape, no matter what stick you draw out of the box.
So this is the first time that we're doing a perfecto like this out of the Dominican Republic. Obviously, we've done stuff from Cuba that's of a similar shape. We've done stuff from Nicaragua that's a similar shape. Padron 80th. Even the 60th is a little, obviously that's a little bit more of a unique shape, but this is the first one, I think, out of the Dominican Republic tonight.
It's hard to believe.
So, boys, we're going to get into the story about this cigar. We have a lot to get to tonight, but this cigar is $57.
Oh.
So the box of 10 that I'm holding right here
a few things.
Yeah.
is $570 for 10 cigars.
Yeah, and it's all box. It actually looks like a sock drawer in my house. All right, a fancy sock.
Yeah, that's a pretty fancy sock drawer.
You could take this home when we're done, and you could put your handkerchiefs in it.
Oh, you can do whatever you want with that.
I think that would be. I mean, it is pretty wild what's going on here.
Dude.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
It's super heavy.
Probably weighs 15 pounds.
I mean, that
You could
box,
kill someone if you hit someone with that thing.
the box alone can be $100-something to make.
Yeah.
It's all lacquer finish. That's not cheap.
So, Bam, describe this for the listener who doesn't have the Kelner
It has-
ADLE.
It has a mahogany drawer inserted into this faux stone sleeve that essentially makes up the entire box. But in the front and the back, you see a mahogany insert. And you pull the drawer at the front. It's made of brass of some kind, right? Faux brass. And your 10 cigars are inside. They open nicely. It's nicely presented. Felt bottom. That's got to be.
I feel like Vanna White over here.
That's got to be over $100 for that thing.
This has got to be expensive. I mean,
Ridiculous.
just the shipping alone to get it from wherever it was
Yeah.
made to the factory.
Hey, Klaas, next time call me. I'll design your next box, please. And I'll fabricate it
Ooh,
at high volume.
it's pretty beautiful. It says on it, of course, limited edition. Kelner, 1933.
There was a velvet sleeve, right, on the box.
There was a velvet sleeve, and it was very hard to get off.
Really?
I fought the velvet sleeve that was on this. It was like really, really snug. So that's why I didn't even bring it tonight. I didn't even put it back on after I opened them up. And a note to folks out there, all of these come with a 69% Boveda pack in the bottom under the drawer. So if you want to, pull your cigars down like we often do from that 69, 70 point down to something like, 65 or whatever, which is where I had these prior to us smoking, get that Boveda out of there.
Correct.
So we're a few minutes in now. How's the cigar starting off for you guys?
What do you think?
I've been talking. I haven't
I
even
don't know,
drawn it.
my draw is still a little tight. I'm kind of
Really?
contemplating doing another cut. Did I cut like too little?
I think Rooster
yes.
took a little
I agree with you.
Little
off. You need to
too
take
A
a little
little,
more.
yeah, a little too tight there.
I like the flavor.
I think it's quite good.
It's a nice open.
The retrohale's velvety and creamy, not a single edge on it.
Yeah, I'm getting like a little bit of sweet and a little bit of savory, which
Yeah.
I like.
Nice balance.
The flavor to start though, it's very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm getting the notes, but I'm waiting for it to pick up, and I'm hoping that as the burn line opens up and I'm getting more combustion, that I am able to extract more of that flavor.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, my burn line's a little slanted, so one side of the cigar has sort of passed that crown, if you will, and the flavor exploded. as soon
Oh,
as it
great.
happened.
Nice.
Well, that's what we look for in cigars, boys, a journey. So,
Correct.
even though I'm enjoying the taste of this right now, just hoping that, as we go through this, hitting that crown and getting into it, hopefully it takes us on a nice little journey here, because this is a big cigar.
I really think it's going to deliver.
Chef, you getting any hints of a very subtle white pepper?
Yeah.
I am. Just
I'd
a
say,
touch.
yeah.
I kind of
In
like
this-
it.
In the beginning, yes, but it disappears as you
Okay.
get past the
I
crown.
don't mind it.
If you smell the burn line, you actually get the pepper on the
Mhm.
nose.
Oh,
As you get
dude.
past the burn line, the crown there, what you're gonna
100%.
get is a ton of cream, almost milk chocolate baking spice graham cracker.
Mm,
It hits you
wow.
really
Sounds-
quickly.
Sounds decadent.
Sounds like dessert.
So, of course, I think any listener out there who listened to our interview with Klaas and also some of the other cigars that we've done, and they've done very, very well on this podcast, the one thing I'm going to be looking for tonight is that total palate coverage that he talked about in the interview that we did with him at PCA,
It's coming.
where he drew that tongue out. So I'm really excited to see what, if he was able to accomplish that on this cigar and what that's,
Mm-hmm.
how that's going to show itself.
Sure.
It's also very nutty. It's a little-
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I see that.
I don't know if it's a cashew or a peanut kind of thing.
It could lean towards cashew
Mm.
because the smoke is pretty velvety and creamy. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think it's leaning towards cashew for
Yeah.
sure.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm even getting a little hazelnut there. Just it's really, really,
I love the aroma.
yeah, really dynamic.
Now you're saying hazelnut. I'm getting that in a finish right now.
Yeah. I think you're on the verge of opening up there once you get past that crown. It really exploded for me.
So $57 for the cigar.
I mean, it goes
quite a
back to the
price.
packaging stuff that we've been talking about a lot.
Correct.
If this packaging was not presented like this, for BAM's, handkerchiefs,
Socks.
how much could you pull the price down?
Well, I think maybe, this is a limited edition 80th, right? Made in the honor of his father,
Yep, Hanky's birthday.
Hanky Kellner.
Mm.
So I think the cigar kind of deserves that box, or an ornate box, maybe not, like this heavy, but it deserves a nice packaging. So
Yeah.
I don't know how, you can't put this cigar in like a regular dress box, I would think.
I could see it coming down to at least 30 and change.
If
it's
this was in the $30,
$37
30 to 40 range, I'd be very happy with that.
without that box, that's got to be $100 box.
Yeah.
Easy.
I agree with all that. The only thing I will say, look, and kind of a similar shape. We said this about the Padron's 60th
Yep.
anniversary, right? That's a $75 stick. An incredibly ornate presentation, individual coffins, then the huge box. That cigar delivered, and we said was worth that price point. So I don't want to immediately, judge this cigar that's too high of a price point until we smoke it all the way through. But
Mhm.
I'm just throwing that out there as if this, first of all, to start, the flavor profile is definitely complex.
Yeah.
I mean, we've called out over 10 notes in like the first few puffs of this cigar.
And subtle and elegant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely refined. So, the question for me will be if it picks up and delivers that flavor in a richer way and we're incredibly satisfied, then, for an anniversary kind of
Yeah.
special occasion cigar, $59 may not be crazy.
Mhm.
So
And it's
just putting that out there.
also the size of the cigar. It's a 7-inch, 7
That's
by,
true.
what is it, 54? 52? Something like that.
This?
Yeah.
50 by 7.
50 by 7.
Mhm.
And this shape is not easy to roll,
No.
right? So you need a very skilled
Master
roller
roller, sure.
to make this cigar.
So the wrapper on this cigar, boys, is Ecuadorian Habano. The binder is Dominican, and the filler is also Dominican. And there's some Yamasa
Hmm.
in the filler.
Interesting.
So the other Dominican tobaccos are not disclosed, not specific. The only thing that is very explicit is that the wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano, and there is some Yamasa in the
I mean,
filler.
the Kellners have access to some amazing tobaccos,
Mhm.
right? Hanky Kellner has been master blender for Davidoff for decades. I mean, he
Mhm.
was there for probably about maybe even 30, 40 years. So, I mean, they have a huge stockpile of tobaccos.
Sure.
Mm.
And like Klaas told us on that interview, they're always buying.
Yeah.
If you have the ability and the cash to buy tobacco, you buy tobacco.
Yeah.
Tobacco in the barn is better than cash in the bank, is pretty much
Correct.
what he was saying.
Correct.
I mean, I got to say, as this is starting to open up, it's really good.
I like it.
It's really good.
I'm getting a lot of great flavor.
Yeah.
And I have to tip my cap. It is very balanced. Even I'm just coming up on that crowning point there where it's hopefully going to open like Chef was saying, but I'm
It's
getting
not
a little bit of everything.
It's not a simple smoke. It's a very complex.
Sure.
It's got layers, right?
So on that, I don't get the graham cracker that you're getting, but I am getting in the background like a sweet cream or a little honey type thing happening, but also what's balancing it is a little earthiness, nuttiness, and like a toast type thing happening.
Like a sourdough kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe. Like all that for me together is what's giving me the balance.
No carbohydrate?
That is a carbohydrate.
That's the toast.
I just wanted to say.
I don't want to offend the ears in this room.
So the shape of this cigar was chosen because Hanky made a cigar for the 100th birthday of Davidoff's late founder, Zeno Davidoff, in 2006. Made a cigar called the Davidoff Diademas Finas, which was the exact same shape as this. So that's where this specific size comes from, is that release that Hanky did, and it was a celebrated cigar. For sure. So I think that's why Klaas chose this for his father's 80th.
There's also like a Cuban-esque saltiness with this
Totally
cigar.
agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Like this is delicious. I'm honestly really shocked. Like for how still subtle the delivery of flavor is. It's like there's so many different things happening that like it really stimulates your palate. This is really good.
It's like a salted peanut kind of thing.
Sure.
Or salted cashew.
Salted cashew, yeah.
So the other retrohalers, what are you getting?
It's very, very smooth.
It's pleasant. Isn't
Very complex. There is a touch of pepper, but I'm liking it.
No, yeah.
Just a touch.
It's
Right
very
on the
subtle,
tail. Yeah.
but it's really, really easy to retrohale this cigar.
But it's a nice balance of sweet and salty.
Sure.
Right.
And that's the other thing, how smooth this is. Like, we don't know how aged this tobacco is, but there's no question this has to have some serious age.
You would
like,
think, yeah.
I feel like you could give this to someone who only likes the mildest of cigars, and this would be totally in their wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And you have, guys like us who like a medium full smoke, and this has enough flavor for us, but it's just the delivery. It's so clean, smooth.
I think this would be a great post-lunch cigar.
Yeah.
Start to your evening cigar.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
drinking coffee with this, and it actually is paired.
Oh, I'm sure it's awesome.
Really
Yeah.
nice with
Oh, yeah.
coffee. Yeah.
The price is high, though.
But you know,
It's
it's,
in the back
it's
of
A
my
lot of
mind.
flavor right now, Bam.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm starting
yet.
to walk that
Yeah,
back
I
already.
don't know.
I'm pushing it. I'm okay in the 40s right now.
All right. Yeah. Oh, your meter's going up, huh? Okay.
Gizflation.
Correct.
I mean, look, this is going to be at least a 2.5 hour smoke for me.
For some of us.
So $57 for a 2 hour smoke. Yeah. If it delivers like this throughout.
Does this cigar remind you of anything?
Did you ever have the Davidoff, the Diadema?
No. I've heard of it, but I've never had it.
Wasn't that part of, or do they just have
Yeah.
that shape with the Nicaragua line?
No, it was a separate limited production. I thought it was an LE. It was just called the D. It also came in a 10 count box.
Is there anything that's reminiscent in your mind?
I think it's
Pretty unique.
Yeah, I think it's unique.
I agree.
a bit Davidoff esque.
Maybe.
mean,
Yeah.
This is better than
A lot of
any
Davidoffs.
I've had recently.
It kind of reminds me of the Master Blend series of Davidoff, like one of those.
Mhm.
That's an interesting.
I don't know
comparison.
which one exactly. Maybe like the number 11 or 13 was
God. The aroma right now, it's like tapioca.
delicious. Yeah.
What the hell is going on here?
Tapioca pudding.
It's incredibly sweet. Wow.
This is pretty unbelievable.
That's
right now.
that's unbelievable.
Honestly, I'm really impressed at this point.
Did you just pass the crowning point? You're a little past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Isn't it incredible the way it just kind of explodes?
It's crazy.
The thing I like, mine is actually smoking very slowly,
Me too.
which is great. Like
Mm.
I'm getting a lot out of this.
Yeah.
I think I'm smoking mine fast because I'm excited, and it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But
You know what would be a cool idea? They should have refills for these boxes. You buy the box once and have refills at a
Mhm.
cheaper
Mhm.
price.
Yeah.
I agree.
That is a substantial
point.
box worthy of that idea.
Yeah,
I think
lower
it's a
the
good
price
idea.
and just
Yeah.
offer refills like Padron does.
Sure.
I'm sorry, it's a crime if there's really only 2,000 of these and they're not going to produce more.
That's
This
it.
is really good.
This is a really good cigar.
When Bam asks, like, what does this remind us of? And I think we always give a cigar a lot of credit that is not directly
Yeah.
comparable to something else we've had. Like, this thing is so unique and so satisfying. I mean, it makes me sad to think that there'll be a point at which I won't be able to have this again.
Yeah. I can't believe the aroma right now. It's a little maple syrupy now. Still kind of like a tapioca thing too for me. Wow.
You know, for the price, I'm thinking back to the limited release, the year off Davidoffs that come out every year, right? The Chinese zodiac signs.
Mhm.
This is better than all of them in the last 10 years, probably. Right.
Yeah.
And all of them have been priced around this, or if not more.
If there was a cigar in that whole series that I would have again, is that one probably. That's the only one that I find to be decent.
Which one?
The Dragon, the Churchill.
I thought we had the.
I don't think we did that here.
We did not.
No.
We've not done a
Is
year
that
of
the
that.
word?
I had one.
Isn't
It
the
was
end
a big one.
Isn't the
Churchill. Yeah.
Isn't the end exposed?
I don't think so.
You know, since
no.
we're talking year of though, let's play the music while we're doing this.
Oh, please no. Please no. Jesus.
oh boy.
It is the year of the horse now. I mean, we are officially in 2026, so
All right.
pretty exciting stuff. I can't listen to this music. All right, so do you want to get into some news, boys?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go through the list that everybody pretends not to care about, but of course everybody cares about. Cigar Aficionado, of course, announced their top 25 cigars of the year. We talked on our New Year's Eve episode about the Padron 60th anniversary in Maduro being named the cigar of the year, but we didn't talk about any of the other 24 that have been announced in the top 25. So I wanted to go through the top 25 with you guys, and we'll pause along the way to do our spirit. So don't get nervous about that. But let's get started here with the top 25 cigars for 2025 from Cigar Aficionado. And coming in at number 25, nice start here, the Aladino 85th Aniversario Reserva
Ooh.
in Toro.
Okay.
So that's a cigar that we're all smoking in Robusto.
Correct.
I have not had it in Toro. I think, did you have it in Toro?
I did. It was from a retailer's humidor, so it was definitely wet.
That's tough, yeah.
I definitely didn't like it as much as the Robusto, but you know, I'm handicapping that just because I know it was too high in humidity.
Of course, it's a Honduran Puro, 52 ring gauge cigar by 6 inches long. We are going to be doing the Robusto coming up pretty soon, I think maybe in February.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. But that is Justo Ero's mark on the top 25. He's number 25 this year with the 85th. Number 24, boys, is a cigar that we did smoke on this podcast. Did quite well. We actually smoked at a PCA this year. The La Aurora Family Creed series, Fuerte Sol
Mhm.
in Robusto, if you remember that. 50 ring gauge cigar by 5 inches long. Wrapper's Mexican, binder is Nicaraguan. The filler is Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, and Pennsylvania broadleaf from good old USA. And we rated that cigar pretty well. I think it was high 8s. It was like an 88 or something like that.
Mm.
It was a good cigar. Number 23, the La Aroma de Cuba in Robusto. Nothing special here from La Aroma. That's a pretty standard line.
Yep.
54 ring gauge cigar by 5 1/4 inches long. Wrapper is USA Connecticut broadleaf. Binder and filler are both Nicaraguan. And that was a brand you used to smoke, right, Senator, in your early days?
Yeah, I used to smoke the Mia Moore.
Ah, that's right. And that's the one we did on the podcast.
Yeah,
Got it.
How did it do?
not bad.
It was
I
okay.
think probably like 70 something points.
All right, boys. Number 22 is the Olmec Maduro Grande from Nick Malillo's Foundation Cigar Company. Mexican wrapper, binder, and filler are both Nicaraguan. It's a 60 ring gauge cigar by 6 inches long.
Oof.
Big boy.
Yeah,
Coming out of Tabacalera, AJ Fernandez.
the other cigars in that line are pretty good. Not too bad.
Number 21. Actually, we did an Olmec here,
We did.
Correct.
right?
Did pretty well.
It's funny. Trying to jog my memory on some of these things. I forget them.
Mhm.
It wasn't that one, obviously. But
No.
definitely. Yeah.
So coming up next at number 21 is Justo's brother, Christian Eiroa, the CLE Maduro 50 by 5. Of course, 50 ring gauge cigar by 5 inches long. Mexican wrapper, Honduran binder, and the filler is Colombian and Honduran, obviously coming out of a Honduran factory. So what's unique about CLE, or comparing CLE to JRE or Aladino, is that Aladino is pretty much making Honduran puros. That's what they're known for, and that's what they do. CLE, his brother, he does incorporate a lot of other tobaccos from a lot of other regions.
Do we know if they're made in the same factory?
They are not.
Okay.
His is made at Tabacalera CLE,
Mm.
like his own factory in
Mhm.
Honduras. And number 20, boys, the One-Off. Interesting brand made by Aganor Salif, which we smoked an Aganor
Next.
Salif a couple of weeks ago. It's a Nicaraguan Puro. You have a buzzer?
I do. Let me do it again.
Keep that handy.
No good.
Keep that handy. So apparently, Cigar Aficionado, I've not heard of this One-Off Black Toro 52 ring gauge by 6. It says that it was a cult cigar of the early 2010s. I guess it disappeared for a while. And then One-Off was purchased and restored by Dion Giolito of Ilusion Cigars. Obviously, we've smoked Ilusion before. And the One-Off is back. So it came in at number 20 this year on Cigar Aficionado's Top 25.
Sounds generous.
So we're going to pause right there, boys, and let's go to our pairing now.
Oh, thank you.
It's time to try the Writer's Tears, the Copper Pot Still Irish whiskey. It's a blended whiskey coming in at 80 proof, 40%. And this is specifically
I love
demanded, I would argue, by Senator.
I love the aroma.
Who was sipping this? I've not even sniffed it yet.
Neither have I, but the aroma is delicious.
Oh, it smells great.
Huh, Chef?
Smells like a little bit like candy in a way.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, boys. Good to
Cheers.
see you. Good to be back.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Back in the rhythm.
Oh, you better believe it.
That's very nice, Senator. So this is finished in bourbon barrels, charred bourbon barrels.
I get a little honey,
Lots
a
of it.
touch of vanilla.
Yep.
Dare I say a little butterscotch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Mmm.
Very smooth going down. We have no
It's-
ice, no water in our
It's
glasses.
insanely smooth.
So it's very smooth.
There still is a peppery
This is-
bite, but which I guess is expected with Irish whiskey. I
This
don't mind
is,
it.
I like this. I can have this in the summer or the winter.
Yeah.
I
Very,
feel the exact same.
very versatile.
So, Senator, where did you come across this?
Whistler, believe it or not, in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, just randomly came across it, and someone had recommended it and tried it. And my first sip, I just like immediately perked up, and I couldn't believe how smooth it was. Neat, and the flavors, the dessert notes, but like Chef said, there's like a little bit of like a kind of spiciness on the finish, but just faint. Like it's not overpowering or even trying to be as much as the sweet notes that you get. And
Oh,
yeah,
I can do copious amounts of this.
that's the thing. It's so
Yeah.
drinkable.
I feel like it's going to bite me, though, if I do that because of the bourbon finish.
No,
like I'm
it's
nervous
not.
about
Believe
Oh,
me,
the
it's not.
hangover.
Oh, Daddy needs that tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Well, I can. So look, I'm a big proponent of taking small sips and letting it curl in your mouth. And take this can go right down and go for another one. Huh?
No, I'm just telling you, I was liberal in my pours of this, and I felt great in the
What
morning.
is that?
Oh my God, that's the guy. That's the
That's
guy.
how you taste it.
Oh.
Ben wasn't here for that one.
That was the
Yeah, I'm not liking that. So
what's the brand with the stag?
The Dalmore. That's the
Boy.
master distiller of the Dalmore.
It's so interesting how in the beginning, it on the front part of your palate, it feels almost airy and hollow, and then it just takes over and the spice kicks in and then the flavor and the sweetness rounds out. I love the way that happens.
The pairing
is brilliant. I gotta
delicious, dude.
I'm glad that I grabbed this, like coming back, first one back this year that we're recording. This is a perfect start.
It needs to be with like at most a medium cigar, ideally a Cuban cigar, and this cigar smokes like a Cuban cigar in body.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Take a drink, let it settle, then take a drag of your cigar. Fantastic experience, man.
It really pulls out the nuttiness of the cigar. Really, really well done.
It actually, for me, makes the cigar a bit sweeter. I get a little bit of the sweeter expression in the cigar. Wow.
The salt is popping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's what's popping with the drink for me.
Agreed.
More than anything.
Salt and sweet for me.
It is really
very good, very well
salty.
noted. Yeah.
Salty nuts for me.
Can we call it the Dominican twang?
Take it easy over there.
Is it like the Dominican twang?
Yeah. You know what? It's not a twang, though, for me. It's just a presence of salt. Like it's not like I wouldn't call it.
I would say it's a little twangy. That's all I'm going to say.
I think it's a little
I think
bit.
I know what you mean, because
It's a little saltier than that.
I think for the twang, there's usually some minerality
There's some funk.
that's in there.
That's
exactly,
fair.
Yeah.
Like twang to me is a salty funk. This is no funk. This is just straightforward. It's like he just sprinkled like the Salt Bay over the steak.
For me,
sprinkled
it's
some salt
so much salt that I only get that much salt in certain Cuban cigars. That's the only place my head is.
Can you tell me how much that bottle was?
$43.
Fantastic.
It's a steal.
Great price.
Where'd you get it?
Total Wine.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Total Wine.
I'm all in.
Cheaper than the cigar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's true.
A whole bottle.
And the crazy thing is, like, we've done other Irish whiskeys. We've done, Green Spot.
Yeah.
We've done Redbreast. To me, this is the
best.
smoothest,
Hands down, the
most
best.
complex Irish whiskey I've ever had.
I agree.
Problem is, with a long cigar like this, you can go through a lot of this whiskey.
And we need that.
The Redbreast is more, right?
Yeah.
It's higher.
definitely.
That's like 65 probably for the 12-year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this blows it out of the water.
This is really good.
Yeah.
I feel like, Redbreast, I feel like if you're having it's versatile, but if you're having a Nicaraguan cigar, something stronger, a Padron Family Reserve, something like that in that zone, I feel like Redbreast is a better fit for that kind of cigar. I think this kind of caters to, like Senator was saying, like the medium
virtually
and down,
virtually
medium full and down.
any Cuban cigar.
Yeah.
Virtually.
This is a great whiskey for Cuban cigar smokers.
Correct.
That's what I was saying, because we have a hard time, I feel like, with whiskey pairings for Cuban cigars, because a lot can either be higher proof or things that will overpower the cigar. Like the first sip I took of this, I'm like, all I'm thinking about is how this would be amazing with a Cuban cigar right now.
It's funny you say that. I've gotten so far off of scotches and whiskeys, and I've stayed in tequilas and rums, probably because of that reason, but not realizing it. So I think that's correct.
This is a great pairing.
Yeah, delicious.
This is a home run right now.
Oh yeah,
home run.
I'm just shocked that this is not like more talked about.
Yeah, right.
So they have a lot of
Beautiful.
limited edition bottlings that we could explore in the future as well. Some different cask finishes.
Look at Chef's ash. Is there a vacuum handy? 'Cause that's about to.
Pagoda's vacuums in the closet.
So I was curious about the name of this, why they named it Writer's Tears. And it says that they draw inspiration from the golden era of Irish literature and whiskey.
The agonizing work of the writer.
The idea being correct. The idea being that great writers of the 19th and early 20th century Ireland paired creativity with copper pot distilled spirits. The name evokes that romantic image of creative souls and their drams.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously Ireland had its struggles, as
Yeah.
well documented.
course.
So I'm sure it's referencing that. So Writer's Tears tonight. Pretty good.
All right. Yeah, very good. Dying to use my buzzer again.
Okay, let's go back to Bam's got an all right, so for the listener, Bam's got a phone, and what is it, an iPhone Pro Max, right?
Yeah.
And it's the entire center of the screen is a big red button
You can't miss it.
to buzz out any of the cigars he doesn't like in the top 25 here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep going on Cigar Aficionado's top 25. We are down now to number 19. We're going to like this one, boys.
Get it ready, man.
Correct.
The Cuban Sancho Panza
Mm,
Bellicoso.
nice.
52 ring gauge cigar by 5 1/2 inches long. Of course, it's a Cuban Puro. We really enjoyed that cigar when we smoked
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, and that was a surprise because if I remember correctly, when we did that, that was like a pretty recent run of that. Didn't have that much age.
Yep.
And I remember ones
I
I've
did
had
that
in
on
the-
purpose.
I'm glad because ones I've had in the past they were good.
They were muted.
A bit flat.
They weren't great.
Flat.
Like there was nothing memorable about it. But that one we did, I
Yeah.
remember being really impressed. It was memorable.
Graham Crackery.
Bam is so ready. Number 18 from Nicaragua, the Oliva Serie V Melanio. Maduro in Robusto.
You know, that cigar always makes the list.
I know it's an okay.
right.
It's an okay cigar. I mean, it's
a basic bitch
it's
cigar.
boring.
Yeah, but when was the last
It's-
time the top 25 did not include the Melanio?
probably right.
It's true.
It's true.
It's always there.
And it's always in the middle. Like, that should be nowhere near the middle.
Yeah, no good.
All right, number 17. The Viaje. I'm just anticipating the buzzer. Hold on. The Viaje 15 plus 2.5 anniversary silver from Nicaragua.
The second one was an accident. What is that cigar?
Can you imagine if we'd let Bam control the soundboard every week?
Oh yeah, should be flying all over the place.
It'd be him and the soundboard. That's it. So this is a Nicaraguan Puro, and it's the 15 plus 2.5 anniversary. So I guess the 17.5 years cigar from Viaje. It's an interesting thing. Of course, produced by Aganor Salif.
Okay.
Is that Davidoff math?
So this is This is a Nicaraguan Puro. The wrapper is Nicaraguan Criollo. All right, number 16. The Gellis family cigars in Saunter, which is a 48 ring gauge cigar by 5 1/4 inches long, coming out of the Dominican Republic. Ecuadorian wrapper, Ecuadorian binder, and filler from I'm losing it, dude. From the Dominican Republic and Nicaragua.
Hold on, Bam. Did you get that buzzer in anticipation of this?
No. So we had at my sister's family board game night, and I was in control of whoever got a wrong answer got this. And I kept the app.
Number 15. Bam Bam, put your buzzer down. The Davidoff Millennium series in Pyramides.
Oh,
my
52
man.
ring gauge cigar by 6 1/8 inches long.
Fantastic.
Wrapper is Ecuadorian, binder and filler are from the Dominican Republic. What do you think the MSRP on this cigar is right now, Bam?
I'm thinking $37.
$36.30. Very nice.
Yep.
You
that
went-
that Bam knows, but not
yeah,
a
not
carton
the
of
price
eggs.
of milk. Correct.
Not a gallon of milk.
I thought milk was $20.
You were spot on the cigar.
It's the only thing that matters.
All right, number 14 now. Keep that buzzer down, Bam. The Aging Room Quattro Nicaragua Concerto.
Oh, yes.
This one in Impromptu. 52 ring gauge cigar by 6 inches long. And I guess this is, I don't know if it's that's the Perfecto, I believe. Double taper.
Ah.
Is that right?
I believe so, yes. Nicaraguan Puro, of course, from our friend Rafael Nadal. And it's made at the AJ Fernandez factory in Nicaragua.
That makes me want to try that. I
Yeah,
mean, we
sure.
love a Perfecto, and the fact that he has both the Concerto and the Sonata, I'm pretty sure, come in a Perfecto.
I think
and
those
we-
lines are actually the same as far as the sizes that are offered.
What about
and the names
what about
Try it.
Pagoda's Gordo?
That's right.
that he accidentally ordered, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think Cigar Aficionado does the entire lineup? I mean, all the sizes, and then
Oh,
chooses.
no way.
There's no time in
So
how
how
much-
do you
how do you
pick
do
that
that?
size?
I think they get sent the cigar for consideration.
They're not smoking the cigars. It's a marketing company.
I would think.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah, we're going to
bet-
talk about that in a little bit.
I
I
do
know.
bet, though, that the manufacturers are telling them what Vitola they recommend smoking it in. Because I'm pretty sure even when we talked to Nadal, and we were talking about the Sonata, that he really likes that in the Torpedo that we like.
Yeah.
Well, I think for Cigar Aficionado, they have to pick a diverse kinds of cigars in, not only origin, but also in shape for their magazine
Mm-hmm.
when they, every other month. So I mean, you're going to have to pick sizes from lines. Everything can't be a Robusto or a
Yeah,
Toro.
but you're choosing the best stuff, though, to create that top 25 list. So what makes more sense is the manufacturer actually sending in their
What
best
they feel
off
is the
that.
best.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Makes
And it
sense.
would be natural that it's going to somewhat evenly distribute, right? Like if you think about, we all have preferences as far as Vitola, but there are so many cigars that we will only smoke in a certain Vitola,
Sure.
and they're very different. It's like the Aladino Classic Elegante, we only smoke that in Lancero. The Aging Room, we smoke in Torpedo. So many other cigars we're going to smoke in Robusto. So it's just going to work itself out, I feel like. Or even Toro, the New Dawn. And we don't even like Toros typically. But that cigar is amazing in that Vitola.
And
Really?
we have another one coming up, the 629.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, from Avowed.
All right.
Also made, folks, by Klaas Kelner.
Our man.
So this cigar, the Aging Room Quattro Nicaragua in Concerto. So for the folks out there, this is the one with the blue band on it.
Mhm.
The names of these lines are a little confusing. The orange is just the Quattro Nicaragua. The yellow band
Sonata.
is the Sonata. The blue band is the Concerto. And then some of those actually share vitolas that are named some of the other things. So it's
Yeah.
very confusing. This is the blue band in Impromptu is the one we're talking about here. And the one we smoke is the blue band in
Torpedo.
the Sonata.
Mm-hmm.
So the wrapper on this one is a hybrid leaf of Criollo 98 tobacco. So that's pretty cool. Great cigar line from our friend Rafael Nadal. So glad to see that in there. Number 13 from the Dominican Republic, the La Flor Dominicana, 30 years in chisel, 58 ring gauge cigar by 6 1/2 inches long. The wrapper is Are you okay over there?
The app is malfunctioning. Got to reboot it.
He doesn't want to give off the wrong impression.
Correct.
Got overused.
Because honestly, I don't mind that chisel. I haven't had it in ages. I know, Rooster, you've had it. I kind of liked it back in the day. I wouldn't mind giving it another try. No buzzer for that one.
Wrapper on this is Ecuadorian. Binder and filler are both from the Dominican Republic. Pretty cool. The 30 years chisel. Next up, number 12, the Macanudo Emissary France in Churchill.
Nothing Macanudo will ever get in this room.
48 ring gauge cigar by 7 inches long, coming out of Honduras. It has an Ecuadorian wrapper. The binder is Connecticut broadleaf from the USA, and the filler is from 4 countries: Brazil, Dominican Republic, France, and the USA.
France.
Yeah, that's why they called it the France Churchill.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that's got to be the first cigar we've talked about that has a French filler.
Yeah, southwestern
That's true.
France.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
That's insane.
Yeah.
All right, number 11. The Liga Privada T52 in Corona Viva. 46 ring gauge cigar by 6 inches long. I think that's one we reviewed, isn't it? Remember you guys yelled at me
Corona?
because I brought the
No.
Corona Viva in? No, we definitely did something.
I thought it was
In
a
that
different
size.
Vitola. Okay.
No, I'm not sure. We definitely did a Corona Viva of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Nicaraguan cigar. Wrapper is a Connecticut Habano from the USA.
Mhm.
Binder is Brazil. And the filler is from Honduras and Nicaragua.
I don't think it did well in the room, though.
I don't think it did. And I think I got yelled at for the Vitola being wrong. So I remember that.
I'm not buzzing it because it's a pretty loved cigar.
Yeah, it's a good cigar. All right, boys, we'll get to the top 10 in a second. But first, we're coming to the end of the first third here on the Kelner LE80, the 80th anniversary limited edition. What's everybody thinking?
It's a
so
10 right now. I'm sorry.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
This is such a spectacular blend. Like the balance is perfect.
Yep.
The complexity's there. Each flavor note is clear and distinct. The construction has been great. I mean, I've ashed only once since I've been smoking this. I have not one thing I can possibly complain about right now with this cigar.
The aroma is unbelievable.
So it's changed for me, the aroma. Now I'm getting a very
Yeah,
subtle cocoa.
there's no pepper now.
No.
Yeah,
And it's hard to put this down. I'm hitting it one after another. It's so good.
It's creamy. It's sweet. It's got cocoa. I mean, it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious blend.
The aroma's off the charts.
Creamy,
Still
coffee,
nutty. Yeah.
cedar. That's
Yeah.
everything that I'm getting on this cigar, all at the same time, but all very separate. and all together still.
And I think it's the Yamasa tobacco that adds that little bit of oomph, that gives it that little strength.
I don't get the
It's not
here.
no, it's not strong, but it's got, like in
It has body.
like in the Bejique, they put the medio tiempo.
Yeah.
That's what the Yamasa is doing to this cigar.
You're probably right.
It's giving it a little X factor.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I think so.
On a retro,
Master Blender Rooster.
yeah,
Correct.
correct. Oh boy.
Miss you, man.
You said that. Salted butter on the retro, just a touch on the
Yeah.
finish for me.
Yeah.
Salt in the retro. I
Can you
don't call
believe
that
this?
out that often.
This is very unusual.
I don't know if I've ever said that. about
No,
it.
no.
Would
It's
you
crazy.
say Irish butter? Or?
Maybe.
This is fantastic.
Hmm.
Wow. And the pairing is just killer as well.
Oh yeah.
It's doing great. All right, boys, it's time now to do the top 10 cigars from Cigar Aficionado for 2025. And now we're coming in with number 10 here, the cigar from Nicaragua, the Ferio Tego Timeless Supreme 650. Bam is shaking his head.
Come on, man.
Senator's
man.
about to spit up his whiskey.
Timeless.
50 ring gauge cigar.
Timeless. You're
50
talking about timeless?
50 ring gauge cigar by 6 inches long. Nicaraguan Puro. I got to say, I got to give it to Michael Herklotz. I mean, he is everywhere on social media.
This is true.
He is everywhere. I mean, he kind of reminds me, and this is a serious compliment.
Kenny.
He reminds me of what Rocky Patel, the stories of what Rocky Patel was doing, where he was
Please.
hustling and going everywhere to get his cigars in shops and make people know it. And
Yeah.
it seems like it's working for him.
So at PCA, at the past 2 shows, he's had a very, very busy booth. And it's a small booth, but people have rotated in and out of there.
Not the first show.
I don't know. I think so.
This is not the first show.
Not
the
the
second
first
show.
show.
Second
Last
show,
year
very
was better,
busy.
yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
really busy.
Yeah. He's
It's
I
impressive.
got to give him credit.
Yeah,
honestly.
of course.
We're busting balls,
I
but
know.
we haven't done any Ferio Tego here. So
But
if
that-
any listeners out there have a recommendation on Ferio Tego, cigar you like, the cigar
Yeah.
you're smoking,
Have you guys
Send it
had
along.
any? Have you
Yes.
had any of the cigars?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty flat and uninteresting. Yeah. And I know you have.
Agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's uninteresting.
unless he's got
But
to have something new.
I will say there are very well made cigars. The ash is
yeah, I
beautiful.
remember the construction being
excellent.
pretty good.
Yeah, excellent construction, but that's it.
Yeah.
It's pretty mild boring.
Flav-
I'd
the
say the
flavor-
Doesn't he have like Davidoff manufacturing this stuff?
no, it's made by Plasencia.
Hmm.
Okay. Or then Davidoff is distributing for him.
Yeah, Davidoff is his distributor. So a Davidoff dealer, when they get their stuff, they see Davidoff, they see Camacho, they see Avo, and they see Ferio Tego.
Wow.
Got it.
All right, boys, let's move on now. Number 9, the Fuente, of course, the entrant here from Arturo Fuente, the Fuente Opus X Angel Share Reserva di Chateau, the Churchill 48 ring gauge cigar by 7 inches long. I had this cigar 2 weeks ago, and I snapped it in half, and I threw it in the ashtray. I was so angry. And this was a cigar that was sent to me as a gift by a retailer that I had done some business with. I didn't ask for the cigar. He just sent it as like a bodyguard. And the cigar was so bad. He said it was he had it for about 7 years. I had it in my tower for about 6 months, and I split it in half. I was so angry at this cigar.
It's got to be over
So,
40
how
bucks
much
for
is
that.
how much is
It's got to
that
be over
cigar?
$40.
The MSRP is $25.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
so-
I've had that. So when we were at our former lounge in North Korea, I had bought that there, and I didn't enjoy it. It was just like a really
Boring.
uninspiring cigar. I didn't really know what you should take away from it. But what's weird is there are people that like it. I mean, Lizard Henrito likes that cigar.
Henrito loves it.
Henrito.
So, I mean, the story of Fuente Opus X has been told 1,000 times. It's not had success on this podcast. And like I said, I have not snapped a cigar in half in a very long time.
Yeah, Giz, you were telling this story the other night at the lounge, I heard.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right.
All right, boys. I was teeing off on Fuente a little bit. All right, another one from Cuba here at number 8. The Diplomáticos Genios Exclusivo for Phoenicia. 52 ring gauge cigar by 5.5 inches long. I don't know why that's still funny, but every time you do it, it's hilarious.
Why the buzzer? on
Very
that?
appropriate
Why? You've
for
had it?
a diplomat. No, but
He doesn't
diplomatic?
like regional editions.
No, I don't. Neither do you.
That
I
cigar
mean, he's
is
not wrong. If it's a regional, there's no
Correct.
way it's great.
It can't be.
It's not bad.
And that marca itself is a little suspect compared to
I
the other
agree.
Cuban marcas.
Yeah, I don't know why that, the number 2 from them has not performed well. It did not rate well here. Any
No.
Diplomatico I've ever had,
And that's a beautiful
I've
cigar.
not loved.
Neither have I.
It's certainly
I
on the
don't
weaker
think
end.
we have done a fresh box of the Diplo.
We have not.
We probably should.
I think that would be a good
Great
thing
idea.
to see.
All right. Number 7 now. This one's a weird one. The name on this one, Nasser the Goat by AJ Fernandez in Toro. 52 ring gauge cigar by 6 inches long. And there's quite literally, Bam, a picture of a goat on the band.
Even better. Oh, Lord.
Wrapper is Mexican. The binder and filler are Nicaraguan. This cigar started as a retailer exclusive for Nasser's Cigar Lounge outside of the capital in Haiti. Word got out about this cigar, and then AJ Fernandez started offering the goat to the U.S. market. And this year it comes in at number 7.
Wow. Quite a
MSRP on that is $16.
generous ranking.
Number 6, of course, everybody has to get their representation here. The Rocky Patel Emerald in Robusto.
What do you think, Rooster?
50 ring gauge cigar by
Hit it.
5 1/2 inches long.
I won't even put that in the top 500.
Coming out of Nicaragua, the wrapper is Ecuadorian. The binder is Mexican and Nicaraguan. The filler is Honduran and Nicaraguan.
That's another one. Like Rocky Patel, you gotta have a Rocky Patel in the top
Sure.
25,
Yeah.
top 10, I would say, every time.
Unreal.
Every time.
That's unreal.
But it's funny because it's only with CA.
Yeah.
If you look at like the other publications every year, his stuff is never
Mm.
high up.
Interesting.
I
Just
just
tells
don't.
you where he spends his marketing money.
Correct.
I just don't understand why. There's a couple major manufacturers out there that we don't have success with. Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand for how big he is, for how much tobacco he buys, how many employees he has, that we can't find something.
And how well distributed he is.
Yeah, he's one of the top because of the reasons we were just talking about with Ferrioteco.
It's incredible.
I don't understand it, but good for him. Number 6 this year on the top 25. And now, boys, we are into the top 5 for Cigar Aficionado's top 25 list for 2025. This one is another one blended by Rafael Nadal, the Trinidad Espiritu Series number 3 in Bellicoso. 52 ring gauge cigar by 6 1/8 inches long. Coming out of Nicaragua. Wrapper is Mexican. The binder and filler are Nicaraguan. And I would have expected you to hit
No.
that buzzer,
No,
except
Not for him.
Rafael Nadal's
Correct.
name is on it. So I
Yeah.
am optimistic about that. cigar.
Correct. Everything he makes has been exquisite so far. So
for
we
that
have-
reason alone, we have to try it.
Correct.
I do dislike, and we've talked about this 1,000 times, I dislike the use of the Cuban
Mhm.
marcas
Yeah.
outside of Cuba. Like, it's confusing. They don't taste anything similar. They don't look similar. It's very, very odd. So that's my only complaint there. But I'm totally willing to try that one.
Highly
What
ranked.
size is that? Espiritu.
It is a 52 ring gauge Bellicoso by 6 1/8 inches long.
Nice.
It's like
Good
a
size.
Toro kind of with a belly
Yeah.
top on it.
Oh, I'd like to try that.
Yeah, we should bring that in. All right, now number 4. This one's one that I had not heard of. The Cuesta Rey Centrofino Sun-Grown Pyramid number 9.
Wow.
52 ring gauge cigar by 6 1/4 inches long. Coming out of the Fuente factory in the Dominican Republic. Apparently, this brand was once the official cigar of the King of Spain.
Is that right?
So now JC Newman is using that brand name to put
Big
out
fan of the
cigars.
King of Spain.
Correct.
Ecuadorian wrapper and the binder and filler are both from the Dominican Republic. The name references the Sumatra seed wrapper from Ecuador, sun-grown, of course, referring to the tobacco grown out in the open sunlight. Centrofino is the middle of the tobacco plant from where the tobacco was culled. Too high on the stalk and the tobacco is too dark, too low and the leaf is too light. J.C. Newman likens that Centrofino of the plant to a center cut of beef tenderloin. Now, number 3. Coming up on number 1 here, boys. Number 3, the Tatuaje Black in Petite Lancero. That's an interesting size. 38 ring gauge by 6. Long cigar, very thin cigar.
I know where you're going. I wouldn't mind trying.
Yeah,
that.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
have to
would.
try it.
I would
'cause
be happy to.
I've had like the Tatuaje Black Label and I don't know, Robusto or like a Corona, and it was like the first third was good and the rest was not. Who knows? Maybe in a Lancero it delivers.
Interesting. No buzzer on that one.
Nicaraguan Puro coming out of the My Father Cigars factory. We actually have a My Father cigar coming up next week, boys. And this one is from Pete Johnson, 38 ring gauge again by 6.
Okay.
Interesting size to see at number 3 this year on the list. Number 2 now, the runner-up from Cuba, the Cohiba Ambar, 53 ring gauge cigar by 5 1/4 inches long. And Rooster, it has a pigtail.
I'm giving it a buzzer. Have you had that?
He had it.
I had it.
You've had that?
He had it last week.
I had it
Or 2
on
weeks ago.
Christmas Day. It's very good. It's very good. You know, I'm not like a huge Cohiba guy.
No.
It's
I
very
am.
good.
So that's high praise.
It's young, so like there's kind of peaks and valleys with that cigar where you're like, wow, this is great, and then you're like, it's starting to show some youth. Wow, this is great, it's starting to show youth. So it just needs time. I have no doubt that if that sits for a few years, it'll be an excellent cigar. But even young, like it was very good. It was very satisfying.
Wow.
What's the MSRP on that?
$75. Actually, it's probably closer to 90, I would think. It's a regular production Cohiba cigar. I guess it's kind of like I don't know if I would call it a Robusto Extra at 53 by 5 1/4. I mean, it's only 3 factors of the ring gauge bigger than.
And you're saying you got to wait a few years to smoke it.
Yeah, but that's all Cohiba, honestly. I mean, or at least most Cohiba. Like a Coro, you're never going to want to smoke young.
But that it only was released last year, or excuse me, in 2024.
Yeah.
Did you have that in Cuba?
No, I literally I smoked it here, right here in this lounge.
Wow.
He got it from Lizard Phil.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Lizard Phil may be getting this.
And of course, boys, we talked about this on our New Year's Eve episode. The Padron's 60th anniversary in Maduro is the cigar of the year from
Nice.
Cigar Aficionado. And honestly, it's
Well
one
deserved.
of the ones on our list. It was a perfect cigar for us this year. All of us have been smoking them as celebratory cigars here and there. What a brilliant cigar.
A great
The only
cigar.
one on that list created with a 3D printer.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Which George talked about in his interview with us. So let's talk overall about the top 25 cigars. And again, I'd like to, I hope there's a mathematician listening to this episode right now, because I would like to know what the mathematical possibility is that out of the hundreds of cigars that they review each year, how there are absolutely no duplicates in the top 25.
Mhm.
Based on what they say is how they rate these cigars and how they review these cigars, right? How is it that there are no repeats in the top 25? How is it that no manufacturer has ever gone back to back on top cigar of the year?
It's a good question.
Again, it shows that it's up for grabs. I mean, this is, it's an advertising play. I mean, we all know that. But again, how is there not 2 Padrones in here?
Yeah,
How is
right.
there not 2 Davidoffs in here?
Correct.
I mean, some of these manufacturers, they make great cigars. How are there not 2 of them in here? Even the Fuente stuff, they love Fuente.
Yeah.
How are there not 2 of those?
Yeah.
Is there any logic here that I'm missing?
No,
that doesn't
it doesn't
doesn't
add
make
up.
sense.
No, it doesn't add up.
The mathematical probability has to be close to beyond 0
Yeah.
with 1,000 zeros on the end of it.
The only
Right?
thing I'm glad to see is that Padron 60th was so clearly spectacular and leaps and bounds above
Mhm.
any release this year.
Yep.
That even they had no choice but to give that
Correct.
cigar of the year.
Yeah.
Because
agreed.
how many times are we sitting here talking about Cigar Aficionado cigar of the year is the pledge, again, there are some EP Carrillo cigars that we actually really like,
Love, yeah.
but the pledge is not the best of what they've ever put out. And for that cigar to get like almost a flaw, like a 99 or 98, something crazy, you can't buy that.
Well,
But
they gave to My Father
yeah,
one of the best.
The
One of
judge.
the judge.
The judge.
I mean,
That was
get
the
outta
worst
here.
cigar we smoked
We
last year.
gave that a
Right.
4.3, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
That was terrible.
You
it's
know,
like
the thing that's surprising, actually, since we just mentioned my father, the blue,
Oh, the
Yeah,
Honduran.
didn't
where
make
is it?
that was a great cigar.
Great cigar.
That is a
And that's a
delicious.
brand new release.
And
this
actually, I
year.
was looking at Half Wheel. They're doing like a listener poll
Mm.
that'll end by the time this episode comes out next week. But that's one of the 6 that the listeners have kind of whittled it down to. My Father Blue is in there.
That blue is incredible. It is, for me, borderline dessert-like. So much cocoa. It's incredible. Off the charts.
So congratulations to everybody who made it into the top 25 here. That's a good thing for all these cigar manufacturers because this gets a lot of eyes each year. But we'll see whose turn it is next year to get number 1.
This one right here.
Oh, dude.
This
So
is,
great cigar.
I mean, this could easily make the list.
It's spectacular. And I'm smoking it pretty quickly. Well, maybe not as quick as Chef, but honestly, it's fantastic.
It's really, really good.
It's not hot. It doesn't heat up. The draw has been exquisite. The flavor profile is fantastic.
The smell at the burn line is
Yeah,
intoxicating.
I know it is.
Everything about this cigar right now is just perfect. I really was hesitant about the size and shape, and the construction of it. You know, these are hard cigars to roll,
And the price.
and the price, of course. Letting us down just based on the expectation you have coming in with this crazy box here.
But why would you think that the construction would not be good? I
Because
mean, this
I'm just
comes from
saying,
a family
no,
that has such rich heritage and experience of rolling cigars and
Mhm.
making cigars for Davidoff. I mean,
These cigars are hard cigars to make. That's all I'm saying.
They are, but I just want to say I am never afraid to pick up a Perfecto or this shape. Like, it almost doesn't matter who's putting it out. Like, it's hard to roll. So, like, they have their top people rolling those cigars. I say that because in my entire life, I've never picked up a Perfecto or any similar type shape and had like a construction issue. Now, the only people that would say they have a construction issue, if you don't know, you have to be patient with that first, like,
That's right.
quarter of an inch or something, then of course you're going to think you're having an issue. But once it opens up,
Mhm.
I've never had like a plugged cigar of this type
I don't think I have either.
ever.
You have to assume the very best is rolling this, right?
That's what you'd hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it sets itself up it puts itself on such a high pedestal
Mhm.
with the presentation, the price, the shape, everything about it being for, his father's birthday. I mean, it's just high expectations coming in tonight, and it's certainly delivering. I mean,
But
it's just
honestly,
great.
though, coming from someone like him who's a scientist and he approaches this very intellectually, I don't know. You have to kind of have some confidence in him and who he is.
I have confidence. I'm just
I know that.
saying
I
that
know.
it's put on a pedestal
Yeah,
with
yeah.
all those factors.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know
Coming
why I just thought of this. Is there not a Cuban Perfecto?
Well, the Kawaba.
That's right. That's the only one I can
Outside
think
of that, is there any other?
No, that's the only one that's like a double
I
taper.
can't think of any other center.
What a travesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that on the Kawaba episode that
Mhm.
that hasn't appeared aside from in some like special form, but that's Kawaba. That's what they have is the
I mean, I'm sorry,
double
like, for
Perfectos.
all the like marketing gimmickry that Habanos SA puts out, like, you'd think if any of like the big flagship marcas came out with a new release that was a Perfecto or a shape like it, that would be a huge deal.
Yeah.
And I just say that because when you think of those types of cigars that we've smoked, they've done really well. Like the Padron 80th, we love. The Padron 60th, we agree. Cigar of the year.
Senator.
The cigar we're smoking right now, this is going to score extremely high.
Sure.
I mean,
Honestly,
Senator, it's very difficult to teach prisoners how to roll this.
oh boy.
Jesus.
Can I get my buzzer out?
So what do you guys think of the list overall going through it? I mean, it's obviously purposefully very diverse, no repeats, very, very all over the place on origins of cigars. Of course, it just doesn't align with the mathematical probability of what
No.
cigars actually perform well. Like that's like us saying that our top 5 cigars have to be, one's Dominican, one's Honduran, one's Cuban,
Mhm.
one. It doesn't make sense.
I am happy that there's
there's a few.
the
Like,
decent number that we like and that we want to try. So that's, I think, is positive.
I think lower on the list were a lot of the cigars that we've had on the pod that did well.
Correct.
So to me, that's almost like the real part of the list, and everything else is what you pay for. You know
Mhm.
what the
well, and cigar of the year.
markers pay for.
Yeah, cigar years.
And cigar of the year.
This is the first time our experience with a lot of these, I'm going to say lines, because the Vitolas, it's the first time that a lot of them have actually done well in the pod. Like it's
Yeah.
the first year
That's true.
and I guess this is now our fourth time doing this. Kind of the first time it's really aligned with how we felt about a lot of the cigars.
That's where I was going to go. I think this is actually like the most
They're listening.
believable type of list. Like I think they have to realize at this point, like everybody knows the bullshit that they pull every year. And I think we've obviously been very vocal and critical about it. There's no doubt others have as well.
Oh yeah.
And I almost feel like this year they knew they had to put some work in to put some serious cigars in.
Oh, they had to actually smoke the cigars.
Yeah. I mean,
boo-hoo.
There's a lot of cigars to review.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you think every issue they're probably putting 60 cigars that they've reviewed in there? That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's 360 cigars in a 6-issue year.
I can't imagine what that would be like.
Well, I'm just saying that, again, mathematically, it's improbable that the list lays down like this.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. All right, boys, we're coming to the end of the second third now on the Kelner LE80, the 80th anniversary limited edition cigar for Henke Kelner's birthday, and the Writer's Tears Copper Pot Still Irish whiskey. What's everybody thinking on the pairing right now?
I think it's a exquisite, delicious pairing. I mean, from top to bottom. I am getting on my cigar. It's very well balanced. Salted butter, and some kind of like a mapley sweet thing happening for me on the cigar. With the sip of this whiskey, it's just really bringing incredible balance. I'm totally blown away.
I agree with you. I think this pairing is just perfect.
I don't like that soundbite.
It's perfect.
The irony of Bev saying that is that you're the first person that I thought of when I heard that.
I kind of do that.
Because he lights a cigar and he just sits there. He's like,
I know. I know.
I can't get over how smooth and easy to drink this Irish whiskey is. I know, the bourbon purists out there give us shit for complaining about high ABV, high proof spirits. I love seeing a 40% come in here, pair brilliantly with a cigar.
Is that a 40%?
This is a 40.
Yeah.
It's staying in its lane. It's not trying to overdo it. Obviously we're here first for the cigar. It's just really a great sidekick to this cigar tonight.
Honestly, there's a buttery creaminess with a hint of vanilla and butterscotch for me in this spirit.
So I have
how often do you get that? For $40, whatever this thing costs.
I have a slight complaint.
Oh shit.
I know it's not hot enough for him. I
gotta get
this.
this. What the fuck am I doing? Where's my buzzer? My god!
It's got nothing to do with the heat. I think the spice level's great. I think the heat awareness is there. Parts of it, the way it delivers the sweetness, feels a little empty for me, right? And I mentioned that earlier. So I dove a little bit deeper into it. Right. So in the
Did you do this in the bathroom?
In this I did this while Giz was going through the bullshit list there of cigars. So in Irish whiskey or Scotch, there's chill filtration, right? And this is where they remove a lot of the impurities and the cloudiness from the spirit. This same brand has other bottlings where they do not do the chilled filtration, and those present a little bit more viscous and rounder and fuller in the way it delivers that sweetness. And so I'm not knocking this. I just, it's a slight complaint that I am noticing. I compare it to drinking a full sugar soda, right? Like say Mexican Coke.
Thank you.
Say
Jaritos.
It's the same feeling on the palate, right? You drink a Mexican Coke or you drink a Diet Coke. You could tell that one has a sort of like empty sweetness to it. This gives me that same feeling.
Wow.
Not
We're
on that
having
level.
a medium-bodied cigar. We
It's
don't want a
interesting.
full experience.
No. This
Is not a
talking
Mexican
about the
Coke.
Scotch.
That's what he's saying.
Correct.
I'm just talking about the Irish whiskey.
And he wishes it was a Mexican.
But I can't wait.
He's the only one who wishes it was.
I think this is a perfect pairing for a cigar.
I can't
I
wait
really do.
Me
to
too.
do this again, and I can't wait to try some of the other expressions that aren't chill filtered.
I agree,
to see
but those
how
will
that
probably
works.
pair better with a
Sure.
cigar with more body
Sure.
than this.
Yeah. On the pairing, it's great. The pairing's phenomenal.
I'm just curious about this chilled filtering. How many spirit makers use this process? Is it a common
Oh,
process?
I have tons of spirits.
Okay.
I think
I mean,
in this
almost
price
every
point,
vodka is chill filtered.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, but
some tequilas, probably like those Cristalino tequilas are chill filtered.
But since we're not drinking any of those types of spirits, we're drinking a whiskey. Are whiskeys traditionally chilled, filtered?
A lot of Irish
Are
whiskeys.
they? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially in
okay.
this price point.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And some of from what I read, some of those that are not in this, or most that are not in this price point are not.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's an interesting take.
I mean, I completely disagree with you.
Yes,
That's fine. You don't like honey.
That's true, but this is working great
I
for
agree.
me. I'm very happy with the spirit
I
tonight.
couldn't agree more.
Honestly, it's the best Irish whiskey I've ever had
Same.
as it relates certainly
Right.
I agree.
to pairing with
I
cigars.
agree.
Hey, chef.
I'm saying, based on this experience, I'm looking forward to trying the others.
Okay, got it. So, boys, let's go to a listener email now. This one comes from Lizard Enrique, our friend who writes us a lot. He says, "Hello there, lizards. Not since J.R. Ewing was shot on the hit CBS primetime soap opera Dallas has there been such a dramatic, all caps, audience cliffhanger as the lizard audience wondering the fate of the Trinidad Fundadores that Bam Bam was attempting to sell.
Oh, I hear it's a very successful endeavor. I'm hearing.
Get that buzzer, man.
What is
Oh, no.
the latest update? Cheers, Lizard Enrique." And then we got another one from Lizard Chris, who said, "Dear Giz, I was perusing Bon Roberts this morning, as I often do on a Sunday, and imagine my surprise when I see a lovely box of 2021 Trinidad Fundadores being sold by someone named, quote, Bam Bam Bam. I immediately took the screenshot below and just had to send it to you, given the extensive conversation you guys have had on what I
Calm down,
believe
Senator. Calm down.
to be this very box.
My head is on a swivel right
No,
now.
this-
no sudden movements. No sudden movements.
Oh boy.
If this
Oh,
isn't
boy.
the same Bam and the one we all know and love, then my apologies. But if it is, I'm happy to have relit this match and to prompt another accountability hour for our listening enjoyment. I hope you all had a great holiday, and I wish you a happy 2026. And as always, long live Lizard Nation.
What the fuck is that? Is that like a
So,
backup plumbing pipe? What's
Sounds
going
like some accountability is about to take place.
so I got to say, I waited a long time to put the box up.
on? I know you did.
Why?
A long time.
It's okay.
Why?
Because the holiday series, the holiday auctions that Bon Roberts does are
Yeah.
very successful.
Mm.
Okay.
Are you about to make an announcement?
Bam's fundies have sold.
Yes,
They have sold.
my man.
I fucking bought them.
So I put
This
them up
is
for a
unbelievable.
And I bought them
16-day
from
auction,
you.
amassing 46 bids.
Wow.
The end of the bidding topped at $1,915.
Holy smokes.
Almost $2,000.
Look at
A
Senator
profit
Fuck-
of
What's
1,200.
crazy, boys?
head in hand.
What's crazy is 12 hours before the auction was supposed to end, someone hit the buy it now button that I set for $2,750.
Holy shit.
You're joking, right?
Bringing Bam's profit on this box to over $2,100 US.
That's incredible.
So
Incredible.
I congratulate you.
I
And
am
I congratulate
disgusted.
me.
and I congratulate
As a team.
and thank you.
You're very welcome.
Correct.
Correct.
Justice.
This is officially my last pod. I fucking quit.
I am so
I'm
proud.
going on strike in support of Rooster.
I am
Yeah.
so proud.
Thank you, Senator. Glad
the
somebody's
sale.
on my side.
So I had it for a long time, Bam.
That's to the strike.
No, that's to yourself. This is ridiculous.
So you sold your box, my friend. So all right, so let me tell you how I set
Let's
this
not
up.
call it his box. Let's call it Rooster's
Well,
box.
Rooster did not buy this box. I know he refuses to
of course,
believe
I
it.
bought the box.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you bought the 2018 box that he didn't sell. This is a 21 box that he did that he
Okay.
bought
Still
with me.
have that.
Okay. Has this box shipped yet?
Today it shipped.
Okay.
It's out the door.
Bam, you need to send a photo of the box code and date of Rooster's box if you still have it.
No problem.
All right.
I got it.
So let me tell you how I set this up. So I did wait a long time.
Because then we can exonerate Bam.
All right.
But without that,
All right.
it's very suspect.
I'll do it
before
tonight.
before the next pod.
Tonight. tonight.
So this is how I set it up, Bam.
So what
ar-
year was this box?
This was a 21.
Okay.
21. So
2018 will go
so-
for like 4,000.
Yeah, he's gonna put the 2018 up tonight for $4,000.
No, that's dug into deep.
So Bond Roberts around the holidays does a serious auction. So they shut down like the transacting and stuff. It's just the auction site is running. So you can't put new stuff up and, do anything like that. It just, the auctions run for 16 days. So I saw that and I knew it was coming. I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait for that. Let the box sit for a long time. And I couldn't believe it. It did so well.
That's
it was on
incredible.
the front page of Bond Roberts for over a week.
Unbelievable.
Because it was the number 3 or 4 highest. I guess they sort the featured listings by how many
Activity.
bids are happening on the item. With 46 bid, this was like the, 3rd or 4th highest on the site at the time. I mean, there was a Davidoff box from the 1980s above it. I mean, it was some real heavy hitters, and this Fundadores box was right up there.
Unbelievable.
And I was sitting there. It was sat at $1,915 up until about 12 hours before the auction was supposed to end. And last night I got actually in the morning I woke up to it. I got an email saying that the box had been purchased via Buy It Now. So I put the price on the Buy It Now. I looked at a history of the Fundadores selling on Bond Roberts, and I just added, a certain percentage to it and set that as like,
That was Gizmo's VIG.
Correct.
If it's, going to sell, Buy It Now. If somebody wants it that bad, that's the price they're going to pay. So $2,750, Bam. That's your box is done.
Young box to sell for such a high number. What's the highest sold Fundy that we know of?
That one.
Probably.
You will find out.
At that
The 2018.
at that age, that is definitely the highest that is sold on Bond Roberts so far. But listen, they don't come up that much. I mean, even if you look at Bond Roberts' history, which I did, there's not that many boxes that have transacted since 2020 on the site.
What country is this buyer from?
Yeah, interesting.
Shipped to just a few states south of us.
No shit.
U.S. buyer.
Fantastic.
I wonder if he's a listener.
Well, you know what we're going to do?
What's that?
We'll do a lizard steak night.
Ooh.
I'm fucking vegetarian.
All right, I'm no longer on strike.
Oh, that's hilarious.
They have portobello steak for you.
And so is chef for this month.
Is he? Oh, we'll wait till next month then.
I can't believe he thinks you sold his box and you set up a steak dinner with that money. That's hilarious.
Well, congratulations, Ben.
Hey, thank you, old boy.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
What a way to start the year.
Oh, Lord, that's hilarious.
But man, that is a huge profit. So the
That's incredible.
hammer price on that with the 15%, that buyer paid like $3,200.
Wow.
We
Sounds like he got a steal.
we covered shipping, but I
Man,
mean, it
you
was a
should've
beautiful
signed
box.
that box.
That's amazing, huh?
You should have signed that box.
I should have signed them.
Both of you should have signed that box.
Why should he sign the box? I should sign the box.
Oh, Lord.
So Rooster, seriously, how are you feeling about all this? All jokes
Is it
aside.
You
obvious?
really want to fucking know how I feel?
Yeah.
No. Well, this is not my box, apparently. That's what he's saying. I don't even remember what year the box was that I sold to
Well,
him.
that's
So I
good,
gotta
man.
look.
He has no idea.
I gotta look up. I gotta
A lot of time. A lot
Maybe
of
that
time
was.
over there.
And the closest.
But I do have a record of the one I sold when I bought. So
It's a 2018 box that you sold.
So what's funny too is, Lizard Chris here saw the box sitting up there and tied the name Bam Bam Bam, the username, to
Right.
you.
Right.
What's funny is I had that username before I even knew you.
That's right. It's funny.
I had used that.
It's
I had-
unusual, right, Senator? I
It's
see the look on your
totally
face.
crazy. I've
It's
had
not-
wow.
That's
yeah,
his.
I've had that nickname on the internet for quite some time.
Yeah.
Like 10 years.
something is fishy.
Yeah, this was making sense. Now it's
Something
not.
sounds very
Little
fishy.
clandestine operation.
Gizmo,
happening
oh
here.
yeah, I just happen to have the same name that another person uses on this podcast.
Let me call Miss.
I've had it forever.
You know what? Let me call Miss Moneypenny in here.
So I'm pretty pumped for you, man. That's a huge profit on that box. So what are you going to do with it other than take us out for steaks. And not Rooster?
Oh, we can imagine.
Not Rooster. I have no idea.
Oh, that was awesome.
He'll take good care of his car.
Yeah.
Probably needs an oil change, some new
Correct.
tires.
That's correct.
Correct.
Brakes.
Brakes.
After tonight, you need a new brake line.
Oh yeah. Maybe a paint job when he leaves. Great news.
This cigar is amazing. And this spirit, Chef, you're dead wrong. I'm sorry. It's amazing, dude.
I didn't knock it. I just
But you
gave
set it up
one
as
thing.
a knock. You said if I had one complaint, there's nothing to complain about.
It's not perfect for me. It's not horrible. It's great, but it's not perfect.
You said it
But
tastes
with
like
this
Mexican
cigar,
Coke.
it's a perfect
I did
pairing.
not say that. Oh God, man, I don't know how you feel.
Do you?
That's correct. Oh, you're just scratching the surface, my friend.
But look at the profit it's put you into today.
That's true.
By the way, how about the timing that it literally ended this morning? And I was like a kid on Christmas
No.
coming to this episode. I can't
can
believe I
only
got as
imagine.
far into it as I did tonight
Without mentioning it.
without mentioning it. But because, by the way, just for everybody in here and the listeners, I did not tell Bam that his box sold, and I did not tell him that it
No.
was sold at that price.
I had no idea.
He was learning that at the same time everybody was. I did
Yeah.
not even
I
mention
wish
it.
you had. I wish you
Oh,
hadn't told
I
up
think
told
Bam
me
would
about it.
have called out
Oh,
out
yeah.
of fear of this.
Correct.
Yeah, Bam wouldn't have been here.
Nope.
So speaking of crazy stories, boys, we have to talk about it because it does relate. What
Can I just ask him another question? Just one
Go ahead.
more. Are you gonna sell the 2018 box that I gave you?
So I've smoked a good deal of those cigars out of that box.
That's not answering his question.
Yeah, but how can I?
you can sell partials.
I can.
I saw a box up there yesterday with 4 cigars.
Honestly, I want. I
Pretty
have,
sure a yes or a no would suffice here.
So I still have. I have.
You're still just a simple.
No, I want to keep those. I want to smoke those for quite a while. Get them smirking. I do want to keep those.
He's
We'll-
gonna sell them.
We'll put it up next week.
Yeah.
We'll put it
Okay,
up.
got it.
So, boys, another crazy story. Like I said here, we have to talk about this because it's big news right now, and it's certainly relative to what we do here with cigars. We'll get into that in a second. But obviously, huge news happening around the world. In Venezuela, the United States captured the leader of that country, Nicolas Maduro, the dictator, as he's been called, a bunch of other names. But what's wild about this is that Venezuela has been Cuba's crutch for a very long time, economic crutch as far as getting oil in and then allowing Cuba to use some of that oil, sell most of that oil, and get hard currency into their country to, keep the economy moving forward. Now with Venezuela cut off like this, which they are, we have taken control of those oil reserves, and it's like the biggest oil reserve in the world, 300 billion barrels or something, million barrels, I don't even know. But what's wild about this is now that the focus is turning to Cuba. And I pulled some clips here that I want to share with you guys tonight because I think it's really interesting. I think we've talked a lot about the Cuban people and our, absolute sadness for them of what they've been going through. And it seems that now there's a clock ticking in one way or another that there is going to be a period of I don't know if you want to call it unrest or even more suffering. I mean, once the power goes out there again, island wide, I don't know if that country is going to be able to turn it back on.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
They are really, really struggling already. And I think that, there's definitely some bad times coming. And unfortunately, the innocent people of Cuba are the ones who are going to suffer for it. What are your thoughts on the Cuban piece of this as it relates to timeline, as it relates to the things I'm talking about with energy and food and water, obviously being reliant on that? Any thoughts on that stuff so far? And then we'll get into the cigar component in a little bit.
I'll just say, I mean, what's there to say? Cuba's like the cat with 9 lives, right? Like throughout our entire lifetimes, how how many times we've heard like, this is it for Cuba. The Castro regime, the government can't possibly find a way to sustain this any longer. And somehow some socialist communist country always finds a way to bail them out.
Sweeps in.
So, I'm not really of the mind where I'm sitting here like, this is it. It's all over. Like we've heard and seen this too many times for me to believe that this is truly the end of the road for Cuba. When you have countries like China that could easily resolve that for them, at least in the immediate term. And a country like Russia that would like to, and the question is, how much capacity they have to actually be helpful there. So
None. None.
I think myself, like everyone here, we feel for the Cuban people because it's not good for them. Even if, this may be better for the world, but it's just a tough situation. I just feel like, this is this perpetual, endless cycle that I'm not convinced will end anytime soon.
Sure.
And as much as, there's rhetoric from, Rubio and others
Yeah,
in the
I
American
pulled a Rubio
government.
clip and I pulled a Lindsey Graham Trump clip.
I mean, as
Both
much
talking
as,
about. I want to play that
Yeah,
because
nice.
it's pretty interesting.
as much as there's rhetoric around this, like, it's good for both governments to have a boogeyman. And
Sure.
I'm not sitting here possibly believing that, like, oh yes, boom, overnight Rubio or anyone really in the United States government wants to just fix Cuba or even thinks that's possible for us to be the ones to do that. Like, we're just going to waltz into Venezuela, take over their government, and everything's just going to be fixed. It's not that simple. So I'm just a realist. I don't see an immediate drastic change. But that takes nothing away from it. Obviously, this continues to get even more difficult, the situation for the people in Cuba.
Yeah.
So let me play these two clips for you guys, and then we'll discuss this. Obviously, this being the rhetoric that the senator's talking about. I mean, it seems pretty serious coming from the folks that we're going to hear this from. First, coming from Senator Lindsey Graham and President Trump, specific on Cuba.
All while Rooster's researching the
You
funding.
just wait for Cuba. Cuba is a communist dictatorship that's killed priests and nuns. They've preyed on their own people. Their days are numbered. We're going to wake up one day, I hope in 26, in our backyard, we're going to have allies in these countries doing business with America, not narco-terrorist dictators killing Americans. This is a big frigging day. And everybody in the world is thinking differently than they were just a few days ago because of what you did.
Cuba is ready to fall.
Yes.
Cuba looks like it's ready to fall. I don't know if they're going to hold out. But Cuba now has no income. They got all of their income.
It's crazy hearing them talk like this.
From the Venezuelan oil. They're not getting any of it. And Cuba literally is ready to fall. And you have a lot of great Cuban Americans that are going to be very happy about this.
All right, now let's go to Marco Rubio a couple days ago on Meet the Press Sunday morning. Very last question he was asked at the end of the interview that I thought was really telling.
Is the Cuban government the Trump administration's next target, Mr. Secretary? Very quickly.
Well, the Cuban government is a huge problem. Yeah, the Cuban government is a huge problem. First of all,
So is that a yes?
Cuba, but I don't think people fully appreciate. I think they're in a lot of trouble. Yes, I'm not going to talk to you about what our future steps are going to be and our policies are going to be right now in this regard, but I don't think it's any mystery that we are not big fans of the Cuban regime, who, by the way, are the ones that were propping up Maduro. His entire internal security force, his internal security apparatus is entirely controlled by Cubans. One of the untold stories here is how, in essence, you talk about colonization, because I think you said Dulce Rodriguez mentioned that. The ones who have sort of colonized, at least inside the regime, are Cubans. It was Cubans that guarded Maduro. He was not guarded by Venezuelan bodyguards. He had Cuban bodyguards. In terms of their internal intelligence, who spies on who inside to make sure there are no traitors, those are all Cubans.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's like the denial, you know? But like Senator's saying, it's all rhetoric.
It's a bullshit no answer.
Yeah.
And it's a no answer because, I'm sorry, with Maduro, I mean, the rhetoric was very clear. Either he does these things, or yes, we're going to go in. There was no secret that the United States was willing to do what it just did. They said that.
It's been going on for a couple
But they
of years.
won't say that with Cuba.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
And because it is politically expedient for guys like Rubio in Florida and other legislators in markets that have significant Cuban voters to have this boogeyman and to say that I'm talking tough and fighting tough against that regime. And once that's gone, that loses an election issue that's very helpful for those people.
Oh,
On Venezuela, the same doesn't exist.
very interesting.
So the only reason we discuss this is because, again, we're not a political show, right? Our interest is in Cuba, the Cuban people. We talk about the situation going on there because a lot of the people who love Cuban cigars like we do not talk about that. In fact, I think there's a lot of kind of whitewashing of the situation there on YouTube and from other people who love Cuban cigars. And I think it's important to talk
Kirby
about
Allison.
the reality of what's going on there,
Correct.
which is sad that a lot of folks aren't talking about it. So as it relates to what we do here, smoking Cuban cigars, which is already difficult, getting those cigars in the United States at this point with the tariffs, everything else, difficulty getting them through customs. What do you guys see as potential impacts here, short-term, long-term, as far as tobacco goes in Cuba, as far as, cigars go in Cuba.
Well,
I mean,
how can they prioritize the making of cigars when their country is collapsing around them? Right?
sure.
Well, they can, because it's like they're a whole economy at this point.
It's true. But
I mean, that's why they have literal prison labor rolling cigars.
That's
like
true.
they know they need to
won't
find
they
a
hit
way.
a wall soon?
I just feel like we've heard for decades
know.
that this wall is right there.
Yep.
This is it.
I know.
And there's always a way. And I'm sorry, I just think like the people that government is in bed with have some pretty damn deep pockets.
Sure.
Now, has their patience worn? You know, do they want to keep? You know, China's obviously how much longer do we need to keep propping up this failed experiment in Cuba?
Mhm.
But at the same time, now what you have the United States doing in Venezuela, I honestly think if you're China or Russia, it adds to the reasons why it would be geopolitically smart for them
To be there.
to prop up Cuba. So I don't, you know,
And for all we know, it could
fundamentally-
be happening without us knowing, without anyone knowing. That's a possibility.
It's just wild. You know, I think I was talking to somebody about this. I don't know if it was one of you guys in the lounge the other day, but to think about us going to Cuba 4 years ago in November, Bam,
Mm-hmm.
where it was then and the challenges that it faced
Can't
then, and
believe it.
4 years later,
How much time?
how
Has passed.
aggressively worse it's gotten in that short
every
period of time.
single year it has deteriorated.
Yeah.
And so quick.
And every time you think it can't get worse, that it won't be more suffering for those
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
But where
It is.
does Cuba get its oil now?
40%
and
of
they
it
need
to
that for
50% of it
their
is from Venezuela.
Mexico?
There's a
But-
small supply from Mexico, but I don't know what the other makeup of it is. But I mean, the United States is definitely going to be trying to eliminate as much of that as possible. They really want to squeeze these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
You know.
happens to their power grid? I mean, how do they generate power
They
without
can't.
that?
They can't.
They can't. And we've seen island-wide blackouts that have stretched for days and I mean weeks in some areas of the country that, you know, at this point, that happening again, of course, seems like a major reality, but the repairing of it, getting things back online seems very unlikely, right?
Correct.
I mean,
Have you spoken to anybody in Cuba just like since this happened?
yeah, I've spoken to a few folks there. You know, the opinions are definitely they're not feeling good. They're not optimistic. You know, a lot of the words that I've gotten kind of said, you know, something needs to happen. I don't know if it will, but something needs to change.
I mean, I know the Cuban people would like nothing better than the U.S. to take over Cuba, right?
I don't know if that's true.
Would not
I don't
go
think
that
that's
far.
true.
Absolutely would not.
I don't
go
think
that
that's
far.
true. I don't think they want to be viewed as a colony. I think what they want is somebody internally to do it. But that's just a very difficult
I mean,
prospect
they
given the
obviously want
situation.
things to get better.
Yeah.
That's the complexity.
But they're
of these,
proud. They're proud people.
Without
for
the
sure.
U.S.'s help, I mean, how does that happen now? I mean, which other
They haven't had
country-
our help since
which other country's
1962.
going to step up? You know,
That's the question.
I'm just saying, any Cuban national, and I'm talking like cab drivers, people I've had conversations with about this. You know, the funny thing is, for all the complaints about their lives in Cuba, they categorically reject the idea that the United States should come in and take over. That is
Yes.
that is not that's
That's
a
not what they want.
non-starter. They do not want that. They have tremendous pride in their country, its traditions, its history, all of that. They want to govern themselves. Obviously, you know, the current situation doesn't feel like they're represented by their own people. I mean, what the Castro family has done and what the rest of the Cuban people have are obviously an ocean apart. And what I've even heard is, yeah, and I'm thinking of a particular conversation I had where someone said, you know, what would be ideal is kind of a blend of socialism and capitalism. And the reality is that is not possible. You have one or you have the other. You cannot have both. And so what they want is so idealistic, or what many there want is so idealistic, it cannot happen. And so you either have like a failed experiment that's happening, that's been played out now for decades, of socialism there that has not worked and not served the people well, or you will fundamentally need to change things. But the irony is, like, that wholesale change is not what most Cuban people there are looking for.
Let's not forget, though, that, you know, when Raul Castro opened up the ability to do small business, did bring in some elements of capitalism to the country.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was 10, 15 years ago around that Obama time. That is also a failed experiment, because at every turn they've then, you know, tightened the wrench on the folks that they gave that freedom to and are pulling it back. So I completely agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a really, really bad situation in every single regard. And with that, I would advise anybody out there who is, looking to go to as a kind of a tourist or even going in support of the Cuban people to give things away. I mean, it's a very difficult situation there right now. If you've not been there before, I would certainly say do not go. And if you have been there, just really, really think about your plan and what you're doing and make sure you have everything. Because once you get there, you can't just run to the store down the street and buy something you need. It's you come with everything you need and you leave with everything that you need. So we'll keep our eye on this. It's a really unfortunate situation. And of course, as it relates to cigars and the Cuban people, we'll keep you updated as we're keeping each other updated on the chat and whatnot. It's a really, really wild situation. And of course, next week, we're not going to get to it today, but next week we're going to talk about that Chen Ji guy again. He's got another whole story that's pretty incredible. We got a lot of stuff to go over. So we'll do that next week. So did you have an update on something?
I think Rooster has an update.
Yeah, I'm going to feel like Chen Ji in a moment.
So while we were discussing all this, I saw Rooster getting very...
I'll let you read that. So
just read it, Giz.
Okay.
Just read it, Giz. Out loud, please.
Did I not pay good cash for that box? I don't understand.
Oh, boy.
Was it free? Did he give it to me? I don't understand. I didn't steal the box.
Okay, so Rooster just handed me his phone. And it's
Chef, take that buzzer away from me.
It's a Facebook message from someone who said, "Hi, do you have fundies? If you could also send me a list, much appreciated."
That was from me.
That was from Rooster.
Oh, that was
me
you to
asking
him.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh.
And this is
Look
a
at his
seller, and I
response.
recognize that name.
And he said, I got this backwards. Can I set that up again?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
You can do whatever you want. It's your pod. Go ahead.
So, all right, hold on. So Rooster is saying, "Hi, do you have fundies? And if you could also send me your list, it'd be much appreciated." So this is obviously a seller of Cuban cigars that Rooster is familiar with.
Something we've all done.
And this person replied, "Hey, I have a 2021 box date of fundies. Very delicious. $570 shipped."
Wow.
And I bought it.
It's quite a profit margin there.
So are those going to be going up
they
for
were
sale?
2018.
I don't remember that.
So when is this from?
I bought a box from him. That's a 2018 box.
2021.
2021
So
box.
this
That
is the
he
box
sold
you
BAM.
sold to BAM?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I
He
don't
did
remember
sell
that.
Rooster's box.
Okay.
So you're saying that he sold your box. Is that you're standing by that?
I was sending this message to somebody else and telling who was also selling a box of 2018, telling him
It's
that
21, it says.
Yeah, but there was another box that I bought. I bought a 2018 and a 2021 and, a couple of boxes.
Don't we live in an open, free economy here? This is not Cuba.
So are you feeling that he sold your box? Does that change things for you?
I know that all along he sold my box.
And how do you feel about it?
I feel great. How do you think I feel?
I mean, Giz, I'm sorry. You've procured plenty of things for plenty of people.
Uh-huh.
If you procured, hang on, I'm just going to set this up for you.
Okay.
If you procured a box for someone at $500 and something because $570
What does
because you assume that person
What does the profit margin matter?
Can I finish
How
my
does it
statement?
matter?
Can I
It's
finish
an
my
open
statement?
economy.
It doesn't matter the profit margin. If it was $1, I'm saying the same thing.
Chef, where do I live?
Life.
Can I just set this up? for Giz?
Venezuela.
Can I please just set this up for Giz? Then you can say anything you want. So Giz is someone who's procured plenty of cigars for plenty of people.
Correct.
If someone told you they wanted a box of cigars, if you're procuring it for them, you assume that's because they love it and they want to smoke it. Is that fair?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You procure it at $570 a box, and that person just holds on to that box and then goes and flips it and sells it for $2,700. How would you feel?
It's called
Not by himself.
it's
Has
genius.
Giz sell it for him.
Well, I feel like we
But
made a great
regardless
team.
of who sells it,
Did we not?
how would you
Correct.
feel?
We made a good team on
So
this.
Giz,
Correct.
There was
Correct.
good
I asked you-
planning,
Thank
good
you.
execution.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
this
you.
is the
I mean-
Giz, I ask you to procure me a box for $570.
Yeah.
Senator,
And I just hold it and flip it for $2,700. How do you feel about that?
Well, honestly, I believe that is what happened here because Bam did get this box through me. I believe that is what
But
happened.
hold on, can we take this
I just-
situation out of it? I'm
I
just
just-
asking you in a hypothetical scenario.
But the
if you
hypothetical
procure
is
a
what
box-
happened. I procured the box for him.
yeah.
I just showed you the text.
He procured it.
I don't.
2018.
No, I got him that box of 21s. I really believe that. I know that we're on.
2021.
or-
box.
Yeah, 2021. I know that we're not on the same page here.
It's been a
Rooster,
long
but-
How many
time.
boxes of fundies does he have?
I
How is
have-
this even possible?
I gotta look. I had 3 boxes, I think.
Still?
Yeah. I
You
got
have 3 remaining?
I think I have 1.5 remaining. Just
Okay.
over 1.5.
Got it.
I believe.
So my feeling, and to
I gotta
answer your
look.
question, I
hold
honestly
on,
would have no
hold
problem.
on, hold
with
on
it.
a second. So the 2 boxes that you have, right?
Sounds
I
like
mean,
I'm
it's a
going
year
to
and a
an Indian
half.
restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
So Hold on.
So is the other
What?
box of 2018
haven't
and
looked.
the other one might be 2021?
I don't know. I have to look.
I'm sorry. Time out. You'd have no problem, Giz, if you procured a box for me for $570 and I didn't smoke it and I just held it and then I flipped it for $2,700. None of that would rub you the wrong way.
Honestly, it wouldn't. Like, let's say I got you a box of something that you're
You've
falling out of
complained
love
about
with.
losing global entry for procuring shit for people. And
Well,
you're
because
telling
that's
me you wouldn't
annoying.
go
It's
more?
not. I'm not a money. I'm not
Yeah,
money.
but these
It's not money driven.
These topics aren't interrelated. I wasn't ever planning on selling the fundies. What turned me off about the Fundadores is we haven't really been smoking them. I haven't smoked them for
So
a long
sell them
time.
back to Rooster.
Right. I would have bought
I'm not
it.
going to do that.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
So you really believe this was your box, huh? Because I was
You know
convinced
what?
it wasn't.
I showed you
Do
the
you have
proof.
Do you have 27?
I already shipped it.
Yeah. Oh, forget it.
No, I have 570.
They're yours at $2,200.
I'll remember that.
This is so hilarious. I don't even think this is accurate. I don't know what's going on here.
I really wouldn't have a problem with that, Senator. So do you? All right, I'll turn the
I
question on
don't
you.
know whose box was whose. So I'm not, that's why I'm giving you a hypothetical. I have no
Well, that's what
clue
this whole
if
thing
it's
is
his.
up in the air.
No, but the hypothetical
I agree.
stands. It's just the point. If we take this situation out of it,
I
if
personally
you
wouldn't
procured
care.
something for $5 something for someone because you thought, so you're putting in this effort to go get someone something because you think they love it and they want to smoke it.
Hold on.
And they just
it wasn't
hold it.
just me. We all partook in this
No,
Yeah.
this was a different one. I
in
think.
the Senator's Lounge years ago. We all partook in it.
Yes, I procured a box. He procured
Yeah.
a box. He procured a box. We all had like
We split,
16,
yeah,
17,
6
18,
Honestly,
a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I
And
don't-
guess what? I didn't flip any of the stuff that people
yeah,
got
I
for
had
me.
a lot. I just had more
So,
than I needed.
Let me throw a
I should
hypothetical
just
at you.
have the first right of refusal.
That's all I'm saying.
Here's my thing.
Incorrect.
If I got you that box that I lost global entry on, the RAS 50 cap of Ramon Iones, specially selected.
We all participated.
Everybody
in that.
got that box
Yeah.
on my behalf. And I
Yes.
just shepherded it for you. I didn't buy it at a cheaper price, sell it to you like you took that 50 cap. Let's say you were smoking through some other RAS and you said, you know what, this cigar is not for me anymore, which is really what happened here.
I agree.
I would
That's exactly
not be
what happened.
offended if you said, Giz, I'm listing this on
And
Bon
honestly,
Roberts without offering me first
So-
right refusal.
so
I
take-
know it's happened.
Just taking that to the next step, we all were kind of down on the Fundadores, and I had those boxes, and I didn't want them. I didn't want the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
so
more
why
than I
not sell
wanted.
it back to
So
me?
why
at
not
that-
offer it back to the person who got
No.
it?
Why? So you did do it for the money.
So there's a
not at 3-year gap in here.
Not at all.
There's a 3-year gap in here.
No.
I'm not buying that.
You
I
want
just showed you the proof that I had a 2021
He's been talking about
box.
selling this box for years.
me?
I have not sold any other
no.
fundies.
I've been wanting to get rid of it, but not sell it. I mean, just I don't know. Wasn't a thing
When
for
was
me.
the first
Wasn't
episode
a
we
thing
talked
for me.
about him selling this box? It was
It's in
many
2025.
months ago.
It's in
But
middle
really
of
early
25.
25.
I totally categorically disagree.
Can you take his phone away, please?
I love this fucking
Can you
thing.
mute his mic?
I honestly,
I'm putting the buzzer down
I'm serious, Senator. In every hypothetical, if I sold you a box of cigars, let's say I sold you a box of P2s, right? I love P2s. You don't. Let's say you smoked some other P2s. You're like, God, I really don't want any more of these. And you just threw it on BR. I swear to you, I would not be upset about
Yeah,
it.
why would
No,
the
you
transaction's
wouldn't. But the
done?
point is, if there was a significant profit to be made on it, I would feel like I'm not the one that deserves that profit. I didn't procure it. So I'd come to you and say, like, hey, do you want to buy these back at cost? And if you said no, well, then, okay, great. I'll go make a big
This is
profit
the
on
first
it. But
and last time I'll ever sell a box.
You're so right, Senator.
Where's my buzzer?
Sir, I just would feel guilty. Like, if I didn't put in the hard work and yet all of a sudden I have like $2,000 I've made, I'd feel pretty bad that like my buddy actually spent all the time and took the risk to get it.
I'm gonna
and I'm just sitting here with $2,000
I'm gonna take
extra.
everybody out for a steak dinner.
You're gonna have a steak dinner.
I'm not fucking vegetarian. Still can't believe
I'm gonna order
that's
two
where you
steaks.
went with that. He's gonna have some mushrooms.
I'm gonna order 2 steaks and feed it to the dogs.
Portobello steak.
I'm gonna feed it to the fucking dogs. 2 ribeyes. Porterhouse. One of the most expensive Kobe steak there is.
That's the whole profit margin here, man.
You're killing the whole sale.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. I swear to you, I don't subscribe to that. I would
You
not
wouldn't
be
feel
upset
at all
No,
guilty.
because I've procured so many boxes for so many people. Okay, I really have. I have procured,
And nobody has sold them on BR.
You don't know that. I don't know that.
We do know that.
If I found out that someone
The
sold
guys
one of
in
those
that
boxes,
lounge that you've procured stuff for, are not selling that and flipping it.
okay.
Well, I'm not selling my wrap.
You see them smoking every day. You know they're not.
So how are you going to make it up to me?
Portobello steak.
There is no portobello mushroom for $2,700. Let's ask Chef. Chef, is there?
Oh, with black truffle. There you go. Oh, Jesus.
All right, fuck it. Let's move on.
Okay.
About 30
Are you sure?
About 30 grams of black truffle.
Until next time.
Are you sure?
Until next time.
Okay.
Poor Rooster.
Oh, man,
Lord.
my stomach hurts.
That was great, dude.
from laughing. And again, congratulations on the huge sale.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
it's
you.
awesome.
It's a shock.
Your stomach hurts.
I'm
My
honestly
heart-
shocked.
My heart is sinking.
I'll give you a big hug later. I'll take you out in the shed.
All right, boys. We didn't get to any listener email here except for that one related to Bam's sale on
The one
Bon
that started
Roberts.
it all.
But we do have to.
Share the profit.
My brain just stopped. We do have to name a lizard of the week.
Correct.
And this week it's going to be Lizard Lake.
Let's give it a Bam Bam.
You want to be
get a
Lizard of the
10 count
week?
box.
Give it
Can I
to
have that 10 count box?
Give it to the buyer of the fundies.
There you go. Actually,
Let's give him more.
I did send the buyer of the fundies 2 very nice bodyguards on Bam's behalf.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
Yeah, I sent him a
send me your invoice, dude.
2016.
Well, that's how we know.
Fundadores.
That's how we know Bam wasn't managing.
It's going to be
this
about
process.
$2,700.
I'll send you a fucking invoice.
Bam would have kept one of the sticks in the box.
What's a bodyguard?
All right, boys. It's time now for our Lizard of the Week, presented by Bond Roberts. And of course, all of our Lizards of the Week win a 10-count box of Bond Roberts cigars, so generously provided by them. You never know what you're going to get. You can get the big 109, the petite 109, get the Dahlias.
The fundies.
And tonight's Lizard of the Week, boys, is our friend Lizard Lake. And he sent us an email and he says, "Hey guys, first I'd like to send a belated happy 4th to you and the guys. Crazy how time flies. When you were first putting the podcast in a mutual Discord server, one of my kids was an infant, not even a year old. In that span of time from episode 1 to now, this kid is about to start his 4th season of T-ball. He rides a bike and is learning to read and write. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Second, I have to thank y'all for reviewing and sharing the word on Acertica wine, Senator. While my dad and I share a lot of interests like music, art, fine cocktails, etc., he is not a cigar guy. Every now and then I mention the pod to him, but not a lot of crossover outside of the spirits. He's a big wine guy and he loves to travel, so his collection at home is fairly diverse. I mentioned Acertico to him and he lit up. He found a bottle he had and brought it back from Santorini last year. We ended up looking at photos from his trip and talking about all things wine and Greece for the rest of the evening. Without the pod diving into interesting varietals like this wine, he and I would not have had that great unexpected time together.
That's cool.
He suggested y'all try a Sardinian wine soon. The primary purpose of reaching out today is an idea. It's probably not original or the first time that someone suggested it for a future episode format. The past blind review episodes have been highlights in the catalog for me, and I feel like it's time for another. My proposal is to take things up a notch and either do one long format or 2 short smoke cigars, completely blind sessions where the lizards keep everything from the flavor notes, hunches on country of origin, marca, blend, and final rating to themselves for an epic reveal and roasting at the end. I know each lizard has a fairly refined palate, but I can't help but feel there's a little influence from one lizard to the other about these critical aspects of a review. This plan certainly could use some tweaking, but the blind quote, review and reveal, would be awesome. Lastly, I channeled my inner lizard the other night during a brief warm spell in the weather. Maybe it's been a lack of time due to not typically smoking late at night. Maybe it's been a lack of time due to typically smoking late at night after the kids go down. Or maybe it was a weaker constitution for nicotine in the past, but I finally broke the seal and had a back-to-back cigar session.
Wow.
That's a lizard, boys.
Correct.
Not to fluff your sponsor, Fabrica 5, but the Corte Suave Pyramid was so damn good, I ran inside and grabbed another. Perfect, medium-bodied, velvety, and creamy smoke with no harshness, even in the final third, and I couldn't resist. Don't review it sooner. I'm worried they'll sell out of it. The weather was perfect, plenty of firewood for the pit, and couldn't find a reason not to go on that journey again. My wife sits outside with me most times, and the surprised look on her face when I lit number 2 was absolutely priceless. I feel like I've leveled up in my lizard game, and I plan on making more 2+ cigar sessions. Thanks again for all the work you and the guys put in to deliver great content like clockwork each week. P.S. Carbohydrate is the new dried fruit. I'm making a bumper sticker.
Correct.
Thanks, Lizard Lake. Great email from him.
Very nice.
So, Senator, how you feeling on the compliments on the Acertico?
I love that. I mean, again, for me, I've heard about Greek wine. The first time I went out to Greece, I was curious and skeptical, and their wine for white wine is just, I mean, even there's some red varietals are awesome there. So to hear that a listener was able to have a connection with their father, just based on a varietal of wine that's what this is about. It's
an
an amazing
conversation. It's
Yeah.
pretty incredible.
I love that.
What do you think about the recommendation for Sardinian wine?
I think it's actually a great one. I'm pretty sure I have to look back, see if I took a photo of this. I think someone brought me a bottle of a Sardinian white that was actually very good. And if I'm remembering correctly, I'm definitely on board with trying something like that on the pod.
Awesome. I love hearing about the Corte Suave success, too.
What is that?
What?
There's a flame under your cigar.
Yeah, guess.
Oh, I just relit my cigar.
More than relit.
Oh, yeah.
I love hearing about the love for the Corte Suave. I mean, it's so foreign to us guys to hear, someone saying smoking 2 cigars back to back is like a foreign thing,
Is that like the Fabrica 5 Pyramid?
No, that's a new one
Okay.
that Hamlet blended that just came out, I would say no more than 4 or 5 months ago.
What the fuck?
Great
I gotta
cigar.
try it. I don't
Yeah.
even know that I've had it.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's awesome.
Because the regular Pyramid I recently had and was very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
I've been smoking a lot of the Trinity Robusto again.
Looking at your facial expressions.
Bam and Rooster.
Bam and Rooster.
The showdown.
Correct.
All right, boys. So like I said, not a lot of listener email tonight. We had a lot of stuff to get to. We're going to do a lot of stuff next week. I have a whole list of things to get to. But for now, boys, we're coming to the end of our evening with the Kelner 80th Anniversary Limited Edition and the Writer's Tears Copper Pot Still Irish Whiskey. Any thoughts before we move into the ratings tonight?
Spectacular night.
Tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
completely agree.
Yeah.
I'm honestly...
And a little bit of heartache.
I'll make it up to you, bro.
I'm honestly shocked at how well these performed. Both of them. I'm totally blown away. I mean, listen, when you make a recommendation, do I believe it? Yes. Do I expect it to, in the room, under the microscope,
No.
perform like this with
Not
a
always.
cigar?
No.
Not always. I mean, you weren't even smoking when you had this.
That's
No.
true.
So,
I took
for it,
one sip, and the first thing that popped into my head, we have to do it on the pod. I was shocked.
So I'd love to dive into this maker, see what else they make.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Chef was saying, too.
Yeah.
All right, boys, it's time now to move into the formal liquor rating tonight on the Writer's Tears Copper Pot Still Irish Whiskey. Bam, bam, you're up.
I'm at a firm 10.
There we go.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of whiskey in general, but this was so easy to drink. Truly delicious from beginning to end. A lot of honey, butterscotch I was getting. And honestly, as I continued to drink this, I was getting, in combination with the cigar, a very light salted butter on the finish, which is so unique, exquisite experience. So I'm hard, firm 10.
Great price.
and a great price.
Yeah, $43 is crazy.
Honestly, it's such a unique experience. It's worth every dollar, and I feel it's probably underpriced.
All right, Chef just got another pour. It's up his nose.
It's up in his nose.
He's retrohaling it. Chef, you're up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it comes up.
No, I'm gonna say this about the writer's tears, copper pot still
Mexican Coke.
expression here.
Mexican Coke.
This is going to be interesting. No peer pressure.
There's a little bit.
No, don't.
No, there's a little bit.
Don't.
Right? But it's not 100% peer pressure. This is the best Irish whiskey I've ever had. Period.
Love to hear it.
Okay. Now, it's probably the fourth Irish whiskey I've also had. So I'm not, too educated on it.
That's a good sample. There's not that many, honestly.
That's true.
But I am very excited to try what else these guys make. So I'm between a 9 and a 10. Right? I don't think what I expressed is a knock. I just think it was something to look forward to with what else these guys make. Especially, this is a very approachable spirit, very well priced, very easy to get considering it's at Total Wine. So I think all those things are positives for this. And it is absolutely worth trying. It paired amazingly well with the cigar. It didn't overwhelm the cigar. And everything it delivered well. It delivered it in layers, just like the cigar delivered what it did. So I'm going to stick with my 10.
There we go.
Wow.
All right.
I'm sticking with my 10.
Quite the course correction for you.
Start the music, the triumphant music. Dun, dun.
Mexican Coke and all.
No, it was just something to look forward to, right? For this music. So,
This is great.
makes me nervous.
You gotta get
How do you think I felt with Rooster sitting there laying out Bam selling his fundies for $27.50?
No, knowing that it was the same box, I know it felt really weird. I know.
Get the Vision Quest soundtrack on here. Oh yeah.
No, but this is a 10. Listen, it drank beautifully. Bam's correct. Everything that this thing delivered, from the toffee, vanilla, butterscotch notes, it was well done. Well done. Rooster, Senator, you hit it out the ballpark again. Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah.
So for me, it's also a 10. I mean, the music says it all. This was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Standing on its own, it's a perfect blended whiskey. It's perfect. The touch of bourbon shocks me as to how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's not harsh. It doesn't burn going down. It's so smooth. It's just perfect. Now, when you when you pair it with a cigar, I mean, it is really one of the best whiskeys we've had as far as pairings go.
Correct.
There's no question about it. Now you talk about the price at $43.
Yeah.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
It is absolutely perfect. I'm completely blown away. Senator, I'm so glad you found this because obviously none of us, I think, have ever heard of this.
So, the interesting...
I mean, it's crazy.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go
What
ahead.
I love about this, I've steered away from scotches and whiskeys in general. I'm happy to say now that I can keep that in my locker and on a weekly basis alternate it between my tequilas and my rums, because they're all there's a mannered pace to certain spirits that you can drink in copious amounts. And this is right along, I think, in lockstep with that concept. And I love what this does.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, like Senator was saying, this is really great for a medium full and under, I would say, cigar. I don't think full is a great pairing for this, but it covers so many of the cigars that we're smoking.
Of course. Exactly.
It covers Cuban.
Most
it covers
of the
Honduras,
whole Fabrica 5 line.
all the Fabrica 5 stuff.
Aladino.
Everything. And then Dominican as well.
Can you imagine what
all
that
the Kellner stuff.
Just imagine what that 109 is going to go like this with
Oh,
this.
my God.
Oh, forget it.
Brilliant. I'm completely blown away. I have been from the first sniff and the first sip.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really a perfect whiskey for
yeah.
me and for what we do here. It's a very, very strong 10. Very strong 10.
Yeah.
And for us, I know this is our second episode of the year, but for us recording our first episode of the year here, what a great start to 2026. Senator.
Agreed.
I'm easily a 10. I guess like Gizmo said, for me, I first had this just to have a drink at the end of a long day, and it wasn't under the same microscope that we obviously put everything under here. To have this here and be so focused on every little thing that this is delivering, it's light yet so satisfying. It's complex. It's so refined for a $40-something spirit. I mean, there's not many spirits at that price point, especially something that's a whiskey.
Yeah.
40-something bucks that you would say is this refined.
It drinks so clean.
It's criminal to put ice in this.
I can't believe nobody in the room
totally agree.
touched it with water, ice.
Criminal.
Of course, we always talk about.
Pagoda's not here.
I think even Pagoda.
Yeah,
if
we
he
would have
drank
kicked his
this
ass
drink,
out of here if you did
would
that.
No chance. Pagoda, this would be like probably the only whiskey that he would not dare put ice in.
Yeah.
It's that perfect. And how they've been able to do that at that price point. And we like Irish whiskey. We've done a number. Obviously, we would go to our North Lounge. We'd always get Redbreast. It's a great,
Sure.
Irish whiskey.
Yep.
We've had Green Spot. There's Yellow Spot, Blue Spot. There's a whole range there. This is really, really hard to beat. And why I fell in love with this immediately is because for something that is a lighter whiskey, I've been searching for in the single malt category. And Grinder, really loves like a lighter single malt scotch. And
he would love this.
He'd be obsessed with this.
I agree.
And it's like for most lighter single malt scotches, they're not complex at all. They're very monotone.
Mm-hmm.
And many of them, even despite being light in body, like they have a bite. You actually want a little water or ice. The fact that this doesn't need any of that and yet has more complexity than most lighter, like 10-year single malts that we've done on the pod, I don't know how they've done it. Like it's such a credit. Now, a lot of blended Irish whiskeys, that style is meant to be smoother. Like I would compare Irish whiskey to like Cuban style rum, right? Like some rums will really punch you in the face, like a Four Square, rums from a lot of different parts of the Caribbean. Cuban style rum is really light and smooth and easygoing. And I just think that this captures that, but with whiskey in such a spectacular way. Like Bam said, as far as the rotation is concerned, this is something I would absolutely keep in my locker at the lounge.
Off the charts.
I would drink often and regularly.
Yeah.
And I remember having this. I felt great in the morning. Like when I have a Cuban rum or Flor de Caña, a Nicaraguan rum, I felt awesome. And so the utility and the versatility of this is off the charts. Like Chef mentioned, there's so many other expressions that they have aged in different barrels. I can't wait to try them. It's as strong of a 10 as I've given in a long time for a spirit.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
I'm with you on that. And boys, the formal liquor rating tonight on the Writer's Tears Copper Pot Still blended Irish whiskey is a perfect 10. What a start to the year.
I can't wait to get a
on
bottle.
pairings.
Can't wait.
And now, boys, it's time to move into the formal Lizard rating tonight on the Kelner LE80, the 80th anniversary limited edition cigar from Klaas Kelner. Rooster, you're up.
Yeah, so you know what's funny? Ironically, the box of the Kelner cigar that we're smoking tonight is also $570, which is exactly what I paid for the fundies. So, Bam, if I sold you this box, you could wait 5 years and make $2,100 on this.
Well done, Rooster.
Since it's a limited release of only 2,000 boxes. So,
But you know what you're going to get now, right?
And the steak dinner.
Portobello steak.
I mean, this cigar is absolutely fantastic. What a smoke. It is so balanced, so complex. The flavors, I mean, it is so well constructed. It's packed with a lot of tobacco. We've been smoking this for over 2 hours now.
Yeah, true.
And we're still not done with this.
Correct.
So I know the price point is what it is, but this is a celebratory cigar. This is not something you're going to smoke every day.
I don't know.
You'd smoke
Well, with your
this.
new profit, you have plenty
That's
of money
also-
to-
Look at this guy. Oh, I don't know. I might just light a $60 cigar up every hour.
I'm a tycoon now.
a man of industry.
Correct.
So, I mean, this cigar, I mean, it's creamy, it's nutty, it's got that salty twang, it's everything that you look for in a cigar.
Correct.
And the way it absolutely delivers the aroma on the burn line, I mean, it's a great smoke. Well done. I mean, definitely kudos to Klaas Kelner. It's a great cigar. I think everybody should, if you get a chance, please try it. You will not be disappointed. So I'm at a solid 10 on this. Great job.
Very nice. All right, Senator.
I'm in the exact same camp. I'm at a 10. Klaas deserves a world of credit, and his father must be so damn proud. I mean,
Imagine having this cigar made for your birthday, Senator.
Yeah, incredible.
I mean, this is the kind of thing that would bring someone to tears. Like, to make an honor of someone and to deliver in the way that this has. I mean, talk about a journey. The cigar early on started like mild medium, then got medium, and I'll throw Gizmo a bone here and say, like, it ends like medium plus.
Oh,
And
your new senator. I
Yeah.
like it.
it's so delicious, and it's like it was so creamy and sweet and savory to start, and then midway through, and Bam had called this out, the cocoa all of a sudden just appears out
That's
of
right.
nowhere and like immediately wakes you up. And we talked about the cashew note that was there early. By the end of this, you get more walnut. Like, it picks up in
Oh, yeah.
strength. It's like
Yeah.
definitely a richer, nuttiness that you get. The construction all the way through was great. Like Rooster said, I'm definitely, I mean, I'm probably one of the faster smokers. And the fact that Rooster and I were keeping pace the entire way through, this cigar is just so packed with tobacco. It's like you're getting value as a result of that. The price point is obviously high. We all said it when we first lit this cigar, but this is going to be at least a 2-hour experience.
It has been tonight.
And just the complexity, the perfect balance all the way through. I mean, you talk about a perfect blend. Klaas nailed it. There's no other way to frame it. I'll definitely smoke another one of these. I'm shocked. And the fact that none of us sat here really at any point and said, oh, this reminds me of X cigar.
Yeah, I asked that question earlier. No one,
Exactly.
you can't pinpoint anything here.
For me, that's always a huge merit. When a cigar, we've smoked so many different types of cigars. Most cigars you can compare to something else. There are few, and those are usually 10s here, where you sit there and say to yourself, I can't really compare this to anything else. This blend has carved out such a unique place for itself, and that's what this has done. And even the versatility, we were, talking about the pairing and the whiskey and how, Ben mentioned earlier, you can have this in the summer, you can have it in the winter. This cigar, you want to say because it's so smooth and it's lighter, oh, maybe this is just for the afternoon, but you can absolutely enjoy this at any point really in the evening.
A spring evening outside with this thing for
Amazing.
a couple hours.
Amazing.
After a celebratory steak dinner.
Or
Yeah.
portobello steak.
And it's like the fact that the final third actually picks up. Now, the first third, I would have been worried to have this like toward the end of a night. But the fact that the last third really does pick up, you can have this at any point. There's
I agree.
versatility here. So
agree.
for all those reasons, it's a strong 10. And I'm just going to say this because it needs to be said. When we met with Klaas and we interviewed him, I'm pretty sure I had asked him if he had any plans
Yes.
to start his own line.
I remember that.
And, he, to his credit, he's a humble guy, despite how brilliant he is. And he said, that's something I haven't, thought enough about. Obviously, I've considered it. And he wasn't sure. And all I'm doing is I just want to implore that he believes in himself and starts his own line, because this right here is proof that
Oh,
he
yeah.
could really, really do something special.
Correct.
I completely agree
Yeah.
with everything that's been said. This cigar was perfect tonight.
Mhm.
I'm completely blown away with the experience, with the flavor. It's a 10 for me. Let's start with the shape. I loved pulling this cigar out of the box. I thought the interesting Diadema Finas shape of it was very, very cool, unique. You're not seeing a lot of these, certainly in that length. A double tapered perfecto. I thought that was great. Great construction the whole way through.
Mhm.
Even for all the talking I was doing, it didn't fight me at all. Relit very easily. There was no harshness ever. There was no problem ever. It was perfect. It was sweet. It was a little spicy. It was salty. And it had that X factor that you look for in these perfect cigars. That thing that, Rob Ayala, talked about chasing. The next time you smoke a cigar, smoke that cigar, you're chasing that thing. This had it. And again, we talked twang or not. I mean, that salty experience that was here tonight is something that really, really rings my bell.
Salted butter.
It is just, it reminds me of the Partagas Linea Maestra Rito that we did. We talked like movie theater popcorn butter.
Mm.
And it wasn't that buttery, as buttery as that
Wasn't
one
as
was.
pronounced.
It
yeah.
was a saltier, kind of nutty,
Mhm.
but it still had sweetness. It was just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And I think, as I offered at the beginning of the episode, I think Klaas did achieve full palate coverage here, which is his thing and what he goes for. It was, every aspect of the palate was, singing and dancing the whole way through, even when it was a little lighter, working its way up through the cigar to medium plus, the senator said. We talked about the price being high. We talked about the price, of this packaging and how that would factor in. Unfortunately, that makes this a celebratory cigar. This is not a daily driver, of course. This is not a weekly driver. This is
only
in
for
line.
BAM.
Well,
Correct.
for BAM now, of course.
Now.
This is a celebratory cigar. And with that in mind, and with everything said, and with this experience tonight, it was perfect. It's a 10 for me. Chef.
Just a quick question.
Yep.
There's no Honduran tobacco in this?
No.
I don't think they disclose. It is all Dominican tobacco.
It's Dominican and Ecuadorian
That's
Habano
amazing.
wrapper. There is no Honduran.
I just want to add, that's honestly the most shocking
It's
part of the
incredible,
cigar to me.
actually. Yeah.
Because non-Cuban cigars that we've done, that we've described as having like a really serious amount of saltiness and a buttery quality about it, has usually had Honduran tobacco. How he was able to do this with only Dominican tobacco, I've never had a Dominican Puro deliver an experience like
Correct.
this.
He's the mad scientist. The guy knows what he's doing.
He does?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Chef.
Yeah, what Klaas is able to get done when he's blending cigars, it's truly an art, and it's a cigar smoker's dream. To be able to smoke this, get this type of experience. From the very beginning, Ben pointed out the barnyard on the cigar, on the wrapper, and coming into the final third, I'm doing this fingernail hold here because I have nothing left to hold on to, but I'm not ready to let go. It's a pretty sturdy wrapper. So now I'm getting to a point where I'm getting that funk actually on the retro.
A touch.
And it's delivering an entirely new flavor that wasn't being given to me until now. So even at this point of the cigar, I'm still getting new experience, and I'm still getting introduced to new flavors. So I mean, this is just masterfully done. It's, at, was it 46, 47 a stick? 57 a stick. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's good math. 57 a stick. I think it's well worth it. Over 2 hours smoking, delivering on so many levels. The packaging is handsome. I have no complaints about the cigar. Klaas Kelner delivers again, and boy, did we need this. After
We
the
did.
last
We've had
few
a couple
weeks we've had
stinkers.
on the spot.
Bihike was good, but some stinkers there.
So it's a 10 for me.
Even at the nub, I mean, it's not harsh.
No, it's not.
Agreed.
It's not.
It's awesome at the nub.
No, and it's
Yeah.
still delivering new flavors.
All right, Bam.
So it's, I think, very rare to encounter a New World cigar, as you said, Senator, that's primarily Dominican-based tobacco that performs like this at this price. That gets a 10 resounded in this room, and I'm at a 10. Yeah, it's a celebratory cigar because of the price. But honestly, you buy 10 of those, I could have that throughout the year on a fairly consistent basis, one a month.
And resell them.
Yeah, maybe. But I would personally invest. I'd buy 2 boxes right off the bat to have
keep
them. Just not keep them, but honestly, they're pretty good at probably right out of the box with a month or two in your
Maybe
tower.
gift me one.
I'll give you one. But I would have this more often than a holiday or a celebratory event because it's so good. I'm, as you all are, I'm just completely blown away. Klaas, you've done a masterful job here.
This is that cigar you pull when you know you need a banger.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like you've
definite
had
banger.
one of those days.
I was hoping for it tonight, Ricky, like you were saying.
But the journey that this takes you on, the senator hit it on the head. The walnut on the end is, I love walnut. It's one of my favorite nuts, and it's a really pronounced experience. But there's still a little sliver of sweetness that balances it. It's hard to put my finger on what that is.
Doesn't dry you up.
Yes,
No.
it's not too dry.
No,
exactly.
So there was zero dryness throughout this entire smoke. That's very rare. So for me, it's worth every $1, and I would smoke this as often as I can. So I'm at a clear 10.
All right, boys, that was easy. The Kelner LE80 80th anniversary limited edition celebrating Henke Kelner's 80th birthday is a perfect 10. And you know what? I'm very sad that Pagoda's not here because, boys,
10-10
wins.
This
Correct.
is 10-10 wins.
The Cross Bronx is backed up all the way to Jerome Avenue.
The station you know, the people you trust. 10-10 wins. You give us 22 minutes. We'll give you
I remember
the
every
world.
snow day as a kid listening to
Waiting
10-10
for them
wins.
to
Yeah.
say the school's
Yep.
name. Yeah.
Correct.
Wow. What a brilliant pairing tonight, boys.
Awesome
I
pairing.
can't believe it. You know, Klaas Kelner has knocked it out of the park on this podcast with the Stoic stuff that he manufactures, the Avowed stuff that he makes at his factory. And then tonight with this Kelner cigar, like Senator was saying, I hope that there are many, many more to come in large quantity because this is a special cigar and it is a treat for any type of cigar smoker out there. This is a treat.
And it seems like the way he operates, he can release a line of cigars that's unique from everything that he does prior to. So he's always, I think, trying to do something different and unique with each line of cigars. And I'm hoping that's the case.
I would love for him to offer refills.
It's a great idea.
Box. Yeah.
Brilliant idea.
Oh, yeah.
All right, boys, what a great night tonight.
Incredible.
What a great kickoff to our recording in 2026. We have a big year ahead. I can't wait to share that with all our listeners and with you guys. And one more time on the ratings, the Writer's Tears Copper Pot Still Irish Whiskey, the blended, and the Kelner LE80, both with a perfect 10 on the pod tonight. Awesome. Of course, we have to thank our sponsors, boys, Fabrica 5 and Bon Roberts. Incredible partners to us. Bon Roberts, of course, for sponsoring Lizard of the Week, sending those 10-count boxes out. We really, really
And
appreciate it.
Bam.
And Bam's
Sponsoring.
He had it ready.
Bam.
I'm ready.
And of course, our friends at Small Batch Cigar. Use our code over there, Lizard15, to get 15% off your entire order. Some exclusions do apply. You can get this Kelner cigar at Small Batch. So go to smallbatchcigar.com and get the Kelner LE80 immediately.
Yeah,
Right
get them
now.
fast because they're going to sell out.
Yeah.
after this.
Immediately.
Right now.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant night tonight, guys. I just can't believe it. And
No.
congratulations to you again, Bam,
Thank you.
on the incredible
And thank you.
and thank you.
Well done.
We make a great team.
We
We're
do.
very sorry.
We should
Rooster.
go through your tower and see what else could be
Sure.
earmarked.
Okay.
Let's
I
call
take
it.
no joy in Rooster's pain.
Thank you, Senator. And thank you, Lizard Enrique.
Yes.
All right, boys, a great night tonight, and we'll see everybody next week. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for joining us. You can find our merch store and ratings archive at our brand new website, loungelizardspod.com. That's loungelizardspod.com. Don't forget to leave us a rating and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. If you have any comments, questions, if you want to reach out, say hello, tell us what you're smoking, email us, hello@loungelizardspod.com. You can also find us on Instagram @loungelizardspod. We really appreciate your time, and we'll see you next week.